Anyways, recap time.
Excellent. Shane, that was a test and you passed. I had
What
everybody
did
muted,
Shane
and I forgot to unmute everybody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we talked dead air. Woo!
Woo!
Dead air.
It was just us flapping our mouths. What up, Shane? Thank you. See, Shane, you were a real one. I appreciate that because people will just
Shane is MVP.
yeah. They'll just do some fuck shit and just let us talk for 2 hours and not realize it until I do and go, oh.
I don't realize we're muted.
Yeah, it's like you got 2 hours of just like you talking to yourself.
Yeah,
The
exactly. DM is playing with himself.
The
Yeah.
one time that I didn't fucking monitor Danny and I playing Dark Souls, there was like a high pitched like whining noise the entire time. I still don't know what the fuck that was, but I didn't realize it. People were in the chat.
Shane
No
SDCR
one fucking
Freeze,
told
thank
me.
you very much
So
for
that
reminding
at the
me
end of the
that I
stream,
exist.
Into the stream, I looked back and it was just a fucking
a tier 1 sub to Shane SDCR.
the entire time. I was just like, fucking Jesus, man.
I was so disappointed because I did so well in that session too.
Well, it doesn't matter. You just gotta watch without sound then, you know?
Yeah. Like a silent picture kind of thing.
It was a whole fucking thing. All right, but yeah, so to quickly recap, we've got my wife, Lasse, Sleeping Dragon, Mitrion, and Mavstock. We last left off...
There was a comma. There was a comma. A clear distinction comma.
No,
Please don't murder me,
there
alright?
was no
Please don't
comma.
murder me.
There was no.
What happened?
You said
There was no
you
comma.
went so fast that it sounded like there was no comma between my wife and my name.
It's like my wife, Lasse.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, it's 2024. I don't know why you guys are being non-progressive right now.
No,
no,
Being
I'm
very bigoted, Lasse.
All right, I know, right?
No, no,
I think
I'm just-
it's
I'm
time
just
for me to get
having
me outed.
Hashtag cancel this man.
I'm just having some,
Yeah.
some cat
He
claws
is
on my neck right
trying-
now. Please help
Cancel
me.
the crowd.
Send
Alright.
help. Send help.
He is trying to not be your wife. We have to cancel him.
Yeah, I can't believe that. Wow. Denying me, a minority.
Oh yeah. So that's
In the
you're
month of my
racist.
birthday, no less. Wow, Lasse. I know how you really felt about me. Alright, so,
Anyways.
my wife, comma, Sleeping Dragon, comma, my ex-wife, Lasse,
Okay,
comma.
I am getting in trouble now. Why is me?
Alright, so where we last left off, our goofy adventurers
Oh,
have done
I don't
basically
know
all the
so
side
well.
quests except for one in the swamp. So you guys can choose to either leave the swamp or you can finish the one last thing that you have to do before heading to the Menagerie. What do you guys want to do?
So
Hey, what's the last?
I want
I
to
don't see the
remember-
map anyway.
The last one was the lizard folk.
Lizard folk, yeah. Let me
But yeah, we got
share
no
with
map.
the map.
Yeah.
Got my notes right
Actually,
here.
for the Elvis Presley monster.
Presley?
With the hair.
What?
Oh, the Alpha Grick?
What?
Yeah,
The Alpha Greg. Yeah, that's the
No,
Alpha Greg.
Fantasy Grand.
Elvis Presley
Fantasy
monster.
grounds.
Uh-oh.
Social loop for him.
Please get off the
Oh,
railing. Fantasy grounds. You're gonna be fine.
Yeah, my fantasy
No.
grounds got crazy
Okay.
too. Okay.
Oh no.
Fantasy
No,
grounds.
but,
Like Lasse's computer and Mitrian's computer now.
Fantasy grounds. Get
Get
some help.
off.
Violet.
Get off the railing, Fantasy grounds. I will not pull you down. Pull you down. I will just wait for you
No,
to come to me. Okay.
Me is speaking. No, what I wanted to remind you, Violet, we killed the big crocodile last time, and you said everyone can choose a piece that they want to reuse into something like armor or weapon.
Yeah, I told everybody to put it in the fucking mute chat, and quite literally nobody did. I went back.
I did. I said it. I said it.
Yeah, and what did I
I
tell
kept it
you?
in mind.
What did
I'm
I tell you?
pretty
Put it
sure
in the
I
mute
said
chat
it.
because I have Alzheimer's and I'll forget. So I went back and I looked in the mute chat and there was fucking nobody's anything. So guess what? Wait until
Are you
next
sure?
time.
Wait. I mean, I did say I wanted gloves for the longest time now.
Yeah, I mean, we can work on that as we're going, but I
Yeah.
definitely didn't have it. Okay, so.
I
This stream brought to you by
forgot about
fucking cinnamon rolls and cream cheese. So yeah, so we need to go over here and talk to the lizard
First
boys.
off, we need to load the map. Actually, am I the only one that... Oh my god, it loaded the map! Just as I said it! Ha! I'm so good at this.
Actually, it's so interesting to see. We have so many people, and they are bound to the girls who are not here.
Right.
But didn't
I know.
Wumi say in chat that she
Yeah,
Like
like
hers,
there
okay.
was one comment from Rumi.
Mhm.
Did she tell you what a word?
Yeah, just do
One
something real
second,
stupid
please.
with her.
Oh, the
Hang on.
tokens are gone.
Yeah, I'm gonna clear everything out.
I just remembered we have the bullywugs, we have the ogre, we have the living armor thing.
Oh my god.
All bound to Larry or Woomy.
It's
Yeah.
like they make a collection of a.
We're just making a Pokedex at this point.
I think we're doing it. I think we're just doing it Pal World style now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we have blue at least for this one, right?
Yeah, the summoned creatures are in your party while you're in the swamp. After that, it's gonna be like a summon thing where you just bring them out, and then they hang around for a little while, and then they peace out after.
It's just like Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
If you don't remember, there's if you haven't played that far, there's a way you can get a few ogres that you can summon
Hmm.
to like
I mean, This is
with a
Act 1, right?
horn.
Those three of them.
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
The one, the smart one, and the two dumb ones.
Yeah, and they're hostile to everything, or even what you consider allies.
Amazing. Okay. So Bob is in her house, but we're not gonna go back there. So
I would like to check out the little folk though, pretty much.
check out the what?
The lizard folk. Like
Yeah.
I said.
We're all getting put down there right meow. I just had so many NPCs on the map that I had to like clear them all out and then put them back down again. So is everybody's character here? Yeah, right.
Yes.
Okay.
We're 6
and then-
people normally, so yes. Mitri, are you okay?
Not seeing him in.
He's right here.
I think he cleared the map right now, though. So you need to
No,
do it.
I'm asking if Mitri is okay.
No. The map doc said we couldn't see people on the map. It said he cleared the map of tokens.
No. You misunderstand.
Yeah, no. Mavzok's character's here. I made him gigantic so you can see him. He's on the right side.
The other M in our call right now. Of maybe he got shadow kicked again.
Maybe.
Yeah.
There we are, finally.
Excusez-moi, mademoiselle et Mr. I was not only kicked out of the campaign again.
That happens to you for some reason.
No,
Only to you for some
but I
reason.
thought,
Okay.
but I was
So-
internet bad and PC bad. But
You
I
are
also had to give
all-
teching advice.
You are all on the shores of the Lizardfolk camp. If you had come here without doing what you did before and freeing all of their gold and resources, they would have attacked you on sight. They're incredibly territorial. Instead, you see a large bonfire being built in your honor, and the lizard folk that are here, because I don't want to overload the game, just pretend there's a lot of lizard folks, and they're lizard folking it up right now.
We're not doing another 100 kobold situation. Great.
Absolutely. Pretend each lizard folk is a whole bunch. And they're getting
What
as
would
active
win?
as lizard folk can be.
What would win? 10 goblin-sized giants or 100 giant-sized goblins?
Goblins. Easy.
The goblins, obviously.
Goblins,
Yeah,
man.
the goblins, absolutely. Goblins have a strength in numbers. If you give them an inch to one small goblin party, they're going to kill you.
And with the ability to take fucking their cutting action essentially every turn, there's no
Literally
stopping
just
them.
pack tactics.
Yeah.
Literally just pack tactics. That's enough to kill a group of adventurers. Anyways, lizard folk.
So, what do you guys do? There seems to be one guy who kind of looks more official than the others, and he's standing there waving a little lizard folk claw, beckoning you to come over.
Okay, with the past knowledge, I approach slowly.
Okay.
And take a small stick from the ground and begin drawing asking like what the problem is basically.
Okay.
Trying with drawings.
So you
Needmap.
start to draw on the ground. Give me a sleight of hand check.
Of course.
Needmap.
13. Mitri Needmap.
Needmap.
Blue warrior needs map badly. All right. So now, because I shared the map, because someone didn't have it, everybody went invisible.
The lizards did.
I need a NPC called Needmap. Like, damn it, Needmap! Made everybody invisible again.
Cast Needmap is just it's just a wizard that casts invisibility on enemies every time.
It's like Mr. Mistapiclix from Batman or Superman. You gotta say his name
Yeah.
backwards. All right. So you start to draw, and it's a very good drawing. The lizard folk seems genuinely like impressed, and then he kind of like beckons you to like stand, and he's in a raspy voice. He's like, "There's no need for that. We are not like our kin."
I see. I just wanted to make sure.
No, it's lizard folk don't really have facial expressions because they're lizards, but he
Mm.
very like outwardly shows his appreciation for your knowledge of their customs and all that, and he says, I'm glad that we are able to meet under these circumstances." So he guides you all towards the fire and tells you all to just sit down anywhere you want. There's going to be a great feast in your honor, and there's going to be dancing and all the things that come with the celebration of what you've done for them. So you guys can just feel free to sit around
Yeah.
the fire.
We are
Yep.
back, baby.
Somewhere in there.
Leave that.
Sonia asks to clarify what great thing we did for them.
So the lizard folk kind of like beckons you over and points over here to this enormous pile of gold and jewels and an enormous statue of some kind of lizard. You're not entirely sure what the hell this thing was. It possibly could have been a dragon, but the sheer size
Oh
of
yeah,
it.
holy shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
This looked like one. I was like, wait, are those wings or claws? I was like, oh, those are claws.
Yeah. So he beckons you over and he says, "This has been in our tribe's possession for countless centuries. We're not entirely sure what this great drake was. However, it has been a source of inspiration for us in dark times, and we pray to it in exchange for bountiful luck, for what relatively small harvest we can have, for peace and tranquility inside the swamp. And once, while we were out hunting and gathering, some people decided to come and take what didn't belong to them, and that threw us into a calamity for a small amount of time. However, you showed up, cleared it up, and you did it without any bloodshed, which is incredibly impressive. The people who took the jewels and everything even brought them back and helped us stack it up. So the lady of the swamp told us what you did, and that's where we're at right now."
Yeah, so Sonya just looks at Artie in the background like, oh, I guess she was a good thing too.
So Art is
Wait,
doing
Artie, is Art
Hmm?
small? Is Art small?
Yeah,
How
She's like
small is she?
yeah, she's a medium
size.
humanoid. So yeah, so she's absolutely doing the fucking Doki Bird Super Smug 2.0 face.
I don't even know what
She
it
gives
is.
her a head pat. You did good, girl.
She hisses, but doesn't
Even a
sound
black,
that bad.
even a blind chicken finds some grain sometimes. Just sits down at the fire.
Sometimes not every conflict has to be solved with weapons.
Yes, they get
But it is
by
always-
my axe. I was like about the alligator. Alligator jumped as fuck.
But being forceful surely has its disadvantage.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I told the elder. I guess we're grateful for the help to be able to help them.
Right, so everyone
Oh,
position yourselves
Dad!
around the fire.
Yep. Is it possible to give him some of the meat we got from the alligator too?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah. Share the bounty as well,
Blitzhun, thank you for the follow.
I also joined the Discord.
Oh, did they?
1234.
Outstanding.
Probably.
Yeah, someone
Like,
somewhere.
Someone joined just now.
Yeah, someone somewhere. That's pretty great. All right, so the Lizard Folk Chieftain, who I did not put down on the map for some reason.
Also, just to let you know, if you have icons on the map, I cannot see them. It's like all black for me.
Blitzon, where are you at right now? Where are you talking to us from?
Germany.
Oh, I
Know
see.
that guy.
Yeah, because I'm like, good evening. He's got to be either Asia or Europe. Happy time zone to you, sir. All right. Yeah. So the Lizard King chieftain comes out, and he does not speak common. He kind of basically just growls and snaps and makes large sweeping motions with his arms, and the sub chief translates for him. And he says basically what he just told you all. Many moons ago, a great treasure was stolen. Our tribe was thrown into chaos. However, as prophesied, a group of adventurers would come and pull us out of this terrible calamity. As such, due to our customs and our ways, we have no choice, more of an obligation, to offer you assistance in the event that you ever need us. And for right now, that will be just a large celebration. So you ask about the meat, and the chieftain kind of like holds up a hand, not like in disgust, but like, please, no, you are our guest. And he claps his little lizard hands together, and they bring forth a beast of the forest that you have never seen before. This thing is enormous, gargantuan. It takes several lizard folk, straining to drag this thing across the ground. Everybody can roll a nature to see what the fuck this thing is.
I will roll. Natural, of course, it's a 1 for me.
+3.
Yep, that is not nothing.
22.
Right. Nerd.
That was nothing. Here
Oh.
we go again.
Oh, but Dove got it. Of course he does.
+3 in intelligence. It's my most intelligent character.
Nerd. Nerd.
So, but Dove, you would know this because you have particular experience with the most unusual creatures. This is a basilisk, and it is a creature that combines several of the best types of meat. You've got chicken meat, you've got the gaminess of lizard meat, you've got the raw texture of beast meat. So they're like, this is a creature that we only hunt for special occasions, and it is enormous. Its body parts can be used to make weapons and armor and things like that. So this whole thing, we're going to use it for you. So spend a little bit of time with us, and we will make you what you need.
That
in the
is
meantime,
a great gesture.
Absolutely. Like it takes no small effort to hunt such a creature, and it is only for people who are deserving, such as yourselves. So please spend a small amount of time with us, and we will begin preparations. And the chief just kind of just growls and goes back into his tent, and he's doing whatever chieftains do. And the sub chief just tells you, in the meantime, feel free to just kind of just mill about aimlessly and do whatever, and then we'll let you know when the preparations are complete.
Mm-hmm.
What a great honor to be a part of.
Absolutely.
A basilisk is a very dangerous creature, considering.
The lizard folk, some of them speak common, some of them don't. So hearing you say that, the sub chief repeats it back to the bearers carrying the basilisk, and they kind of just puff themselves up with pride. They're like, "Yeah, that's right. I did it. It was me. I did that shit." They start to coffin dance with the basilisk. So they put it down in the water and they begin to chant. The sub chief explains that they're purifying it in the waters, clearing it of any of the foul swamp's corruption. Something you notice too is that you are on an actual beach Nicki Minaj. You're not like in a river or a pond. You can actually see the ocean. If you look to the right, that's why the water on the left is green, the water on the right is blue.
It's interesting.
The water is crystal clear, immaculately clean. Even with the swamp muck getting in there, it just kind of seems to just dissipate under the force of the ocean. It's still salt water. You can't just like drink it, but
Yeah.
you know, take off your shoes and stand in it, and you feel like you're in a Kingdom Hearts intro. You're just like, this is nice. I like this.
Yeah. It's great.
So, those of you with eyes will notice that there is an altar over here, and the sub chief points out, like, oh yes, this is a way station that we use to teleport around places. However, the the connecting nodes have gone silent. So we've been separated from our clans for some time. He hands whoever will take it a bone necklace, and he says to you, if you find one like this and our kinsmen, show them this, and it will prove to them that you are one of us, and
I
you
will
can
take it.
reconnect the nodes. So he hands it to you, Vidove.
Yep. It's just it's also easily concealable because I do have a scarf.
Yeah. I mean, even if somebody saw it, unless they knew what it was, they're not going to be like, "Hey, is that a bone necklace that allows you to be friends with lizard folk?" Like, who are you?
It just would be weird to walk into a city and just have bones hanging from your neck.
Goblins exist.
Dude.
Kobolds exist.
Yeah,
Dude.
but how many of those are civilized?
Quite a few.
My man, I was planning to use parts of the skull of the giant crocodile as a shoulder pad,
We're gonna Monster Hunter it up.
and some of its scales as a coat. So yeah, don't worry. A few bones as a necklace is nothing.
What is her stealth?
Huh?
Also, I would like to investigate this waypoint a little bit more.
So, how are you investigating it?
Especially, I mean, we can see those, I guess, markings on the top of it.
Mm-hmm.
I would just like to investigate if I can understand these, or if I have seen anything similar to that.
So you walk up to it. Give me an Arcana.
No. Arcana up here.
These are vaguely familiar, but they're older.
Yeah.
These are definitely ancient runes of ancient power. If you took the time to like press them into a book or like write them down, you might be able to take them to a wizard or something who can translate them for you. But as it stands right now, you're not entirely sure what these are.
Okay, yeah, I'll mark them down in a little book.
Okay.
To keep them just.
What are the rest of you doing?
That is a good question.
Sony's just getting cleaned up and being sitting by the fire, cleaning her inventory.
Yeah, Nimon's looking at the fire, but he's also looking at the bones of this creature, trying to see if he remembers this creature from any like stories at his college or anything like that.
All right, Nevin, give me a history. So, Nimin, you walk up to the bones, and you start to just, as respectfully as you can, like, kind of just like touch them, rub the bones against your fingertips, and just see if there's anything in there that can lead you to information. However, as you're looking down, you see the skull, and you see that the orbital socket is collapsed and crushed. So this thing had to have been either killed in combat, or it suffered a debilitating injury for its entire life until it eventually died. And you think that you might know the identity of this creature, but more information is required. So again, you like Mitri would have to go and talk to somebody with the information that you found, but you take the time to sketch it out, draw out the size of it and everything to accurate measurements. So anybody who has more information about these things could definitely give you what you're looking for.
Interesting.
There are only a handful of creatures this size that have ever existed, and for one of them to be so badly damaged, it had to have been attacked by something else, or something of equal power, and a humanoid probably not going to be able to do that. The saltwater, the saltwater all seems to be preserving this, which is strange. You figured water would just erode it, but the latent magical energy inside the skeleton is keeping the water pure. It's keeping the bones intact, and so long as these Lizard Man villagers offer it things, it seems to be exuding its protection over this very limited area. You stand to wonder what it would have been like in life if, even in death, it still provides such bounty. Okay. Who else is doing something?
Dove is just taking a moment of rest, basically, because it's been a hard few hours, a hard day, hard few days.
Yeah,
in the swarm.
you've spent a few days at Baba's shack, and you are rested and recuperated. Any damage you have is gone.
No, I mean emotionally.
Oh no, I feel that. I get that. I get that entirely.
I think Vidov had the hardest time in the swamp, considering.
Yeah. So
This piece is interesting. My father could have probably taken it down though.
You sure about that?
Most certainly. They don't call it the kingdom of gods for nothing.
So
Fair enough.
when the sub chief hears that, he's just like, interesting. So he takes one of the lizard folk warriors who brought this lizard down, takes a knife and basically like, stabs it into the lizard's hand. The lizard doesn't flinch, doesn't scream, and walks over to the fire and just throws its blood into the fire. So as the blood mixes with the fire, you see all of you basically like an IMAX visualization of the hunt. I'm gonna need you to make wisdom saves, Menagerie.
Oh, no.
1 second. Wisdom, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
9.
No, wait.
Mhm.
Wrong guys.
It was a check, yeah.
All right.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. You have a +7 on the saves. That makes it way better, yeah.
All right. So the creature or the POV of the hunt is from the lizard man who was stabbed, and you can see the tremendous effort that it takes to hunt this creature down. However, Mitri, you do not flinch, you do not shake, even as the creature like jumps basically at the screen. You just kind of just stand there, feeling pretty confident that you probably could take this thing down.
Hmm.
The lizard
Well
folk
done.
sub chief kind of stands there with his arms crossed and like nods, not saying anything. So they
I nod.
Hmm?
I nod back in approval and essentially saying, "Well done."
The sub chief claps his hands and the preparations are complete. The creature is butchered. The non-edible components are broken down and handed to all of you in a chest, so you can take them into town and do whatever you're gonna do with them. The chest is quite heavy, but you feel like you probably just take shifts moving it around or give it to Baba, or you can do something with it. You can make it happen.
Mhm.
They butcher the animal. They prepare several different types of cuts, and you begin to feast. You have never tasted food so delectable in your entire life. You're actually kind of upset how good this food is, and more than likely you won't be able to have it again for a very long time. The festivities begin. They're singing, they're dancing, they're hooting and hollering all through the night. Those of you who do drink, you are just drowned in alcohol you've never tasted before, made from various types of animal blood, and you're like, oh, that's weird, but it fills you with a certain type of vigor as well. All of your wounds are healed. You're incredibly rested, and all of you just kind of wake up the next morning, unless you guys are going to do something crazy.
Okay. No, I don't think. I mean, if there's some kind of competition, Sareen is most certainly taking part in it. But I mean, you didn't mention any.
No, there's no competition. It's just, I mean, you could try to, I guess, outdrink a lizard man if you really wanted to, but everyone just seems to be
Well,
casual, non-competitive drinking.
No. I mean, like,
only.
another competition, something like some kind of game or something.
No. This is just a celebration because the competition was getting the stuff back, and you guys won. So I mean,
Yeah.
So the next morning, you guys all wake up. You have your box of well-gotten gains, and you notice that there has been a tent here the entire time, and there seems to be like a small merchant kind of like setting up shop there. Those of you who wander over will see that it's a small halfling woman, and she introduces herself as a friend of the tribe. She also trades with the Menagerie. So, if you have anything you want to buy, sell, whatever, she's your girl.
I would like to know
Oh,
what the inventory is.
lady.
What did you say?
Short stack lady.
The dove looks very insulted by that. Because I am also a halfling.
Yeah, but
So-
you are on the short stick lady. Duh.
So when you say short stack lady, she kind of just like looks at you and then just kind of keeps stepping. So she just climbs up boxes onto the table and then she's just slightly above you and she's like, "Yeah, who's the short stack now?"
Sounds like something a short stack would say.
Like, I don't know, I can't hear you from all the way down there. And she's just looking just basically just a little bit over your head.
Yeah, I guess I have to yell then.
Nah.
So she's looking over you, Mitri, and looking at the rest of the party, and she's just like, "So, the rest of you who aren't midgets, what do you guys need?"
Well, what do you have?
So she jumps down off the table and she says, "Ha! Well, I've got." She rolls out a barrel. She's like, "I've got swords, I've got armor, I've got scrolls, I've got everything. Tell me what you need, and if I don't have it, I can get it for you."
Good question. What kind of potions do you sell?
So she looks over at you and she's like, what are you in the market for, my man?"
It depends.
She is flirting.
Well, she looks up and down and she's like, "Well, you looking for a potion of healing? You're looking for invisibility, or you want some of that black market stuff? I don't really know. You got to tell me what you're looking for."
Invisibility does sound great.
She's like, "All right, let me see what I can do." So she rummages around in the back. Yep, and she pulls out a fresh crate of invisibility potions, and she's just like, "Yeah, these could be yours. If you got the coin for it, that is."
How much?
Let me look it up, because I don't know how much those cost.
A sec, I'm also looking it up right now.
A very rare potion. Yeah, I think they have like set stats for those. Price. Ooh, anywhere between 2,500 and 25,000 GP. So she just says, "Make me an offer. What do you got?"
30, 330.
330, my man.
Maybe. Let me just check. He just looks into his into his purse, basically.
So just for 330, my man, the best I can offer you is a potion of close your eyes. That's as close as you're gonna get to this invisibility potion. These bad boys go
Fair
from anywhere between 2,500 to 25,000 GP.
I don't remember where you look up your own wealth.
Not sure.
Been
In
trying
your
to find
pocket.
it.
Bill.
In a what?
In your pocket.
Okay, it says I have 465.
I have no money. Why do I have no money?
We found you in a pile of bones.
Yeah. You were like joining us after we got the treasure shit. So yeah.
No.
Wait, there's actually I just found a weapon. It's actually called the Thunderboss.
Nice.
What?
Yeah, that's Beak's weapon, the Thunderbuss.
Mm,
All right. So anybody else
Thought you
want
made-
anything while you're here?
but you just made it one up. Oh, I think I got something.
What
Do
is
you
it?
have an alchemy jug?
An alchemy jug?
Hmm.
She says, "I don't, but I know somebody who does."
Well, that would be great then.
So what are you gonna do with an alchemy jug? Trying to get drunk?
You know, it's just an interesting thing to have. You know.
So she
Niman
says,
would like
well,
to.
What's up, Niman?
I was gonna say Niman would like to check if she's carrying any magical scrolls or anything that he could learn any spells out of.
But she says, "Oh, scrolls. Pff, you name it, I got it. Except for like wish, of course. If I had a wish spell, I wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying?"
I understand.
What are you looking for, my man? What do you need? What do you got?
Let's see. What would be a useful spell? Nimon's just gonna ponder what scrolls they have to see if he can find anything for him.
Like I said, tell me what you need. What do you want? What are you looking for? Also, keep in mind these things cost money. I awarded a charity.
Of course not. Also, for the funny reason why I want an alchemy jug,
Mhm.
it can produce a gallon of honey. I just really like.
Oh, I thought you would want. Oh, I thought you want to roleplay better Breaking Bad.
That could also work, but it can only make liquids.
Nimin, we have to cook. We have to
No.
cook Nimin. Night Hollow needs its shit. What are Dungeons and Dragons drugs again? I forgot.
Sonia, you're a fighter, right?
Who, me? No, I'm
Sonya.
a cleric.
Cleric.
Oh,
That's it, Sonia.
Sonia. Yeah.
Sonja.
Sonja.
John?
One of my favorite fucking things is like in our other like IRL game, John was like, I have a Z in this person's name. Like, what, Z for Zonja, you motherfucker? Okay. So, Niman, do you figure out what kind of scrolls you want?
So I want to see if they have the spell tongues.
Tongues.
Tungsten.
She more than likely has it. Let me just see how much that bad boy costs. Oh, looking for images. I'm like, what the fuck? Tongues, the 3rd level divination. Okay. She says, yeah, we got that. How many you need, my man?
Probably just 2 scrolls would be fine.
Okay. So she wraps them all up for you, and she says that is a rare spell. So, all right, I'll give you a deal. It's normally 501, but for you, 500.
That's a deal, all right.
I'm gonna
How
get a
kind
nice
of
even
you.
number.
Niman goes through his magical bag of money and pulls out 500.
So she hands you the scrolls. She hands you a receipt for the scrolls. It's a pleasure doing business with you.
Why, thank you. And then goes over to try to like practice how to cast those spells.
If you use those scrolls, they'll be useless.
Yeah. I'm just reviewing them, not actually
All
saying
right,
them.
gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Okay. So if anybody else is not doing anything, then we'll advance to the menagerie.
Yep.
All right.
Let's
So,
go.
Mm-hmm.
let's go. Finally, what we came for.
With the victory. Or you saying let's go?
He said, "Let's go." I think.
Yes.
All right. Keep your secrets.
Mm.
Okay. So
He said it.
Ka-chow. Oh, so Bitry or not Bitry, fucking Mavzock. Since you have the receipt, you look at it, and the name is Rimin, Rimin. Gold Topple is her name.
Rimmon. Okay.
Writing this down.
Mm.
All right, so we close this bad boy. Clear this. And then pull up the menagerie. Yeah, some of you might have seen this map already when I finished it a little while ago.
Yeah, I saw it for a second.
Just waiting. Okay. Loading in. It's
Oh no.
Very foggy.
Crashing. That's a good sign.
Mm.
Uh, uh,
What?
yeah, I'm just seeing the grid right now. The heck? Okay.
Oh, I forgot to mention. Yeah, so as you were leaving the the lizard folk camp, you run into an elf named Twee. She basically lives out in a little shack at the northern end or the southern end of the swamp, leading towards the menagerie, and she acts like as a scout, an early warning system, and just like a general ranger for the swamps and the menagerie to keep the creatures that live in the menagerie in and keep the creatures that live in the swamp out. So she guides you to the menagerie's gates, and that's where she bids you adieu and turns back. That should be everybody, right? We're not missing anyone.
It's still. Oh, there we go. I see our characters. Just
Yeah, you're in the bottom
missing.
left. Mhm.
Yeah, I see the
It's
characters, but it's just showing like
very
a
gray.
grid.
It's very gray. Yeah. And yeah, that's everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, we're loading in.
Mm-mm.
Oh my god, I forgot how huge this map was.
Yeah, pretty big. Yeah, if you're just seeing gray, zoom out and make sure you're looking at the right spot. So you approach the gates of the menagerie, and everything about the air of this place seems completely different from where you just left. The air is sweet and clean. You hear laughter and a little bit of crying too, but for the most part, everything is very jovial. You are met at the gate by where is their thingy?
Bye.
I had to put her thing on the map. Aha.
What?
So you are met by
There's a there's a there's just I just see Mistress Ne and the picture's not loading.
The picture is loading.
Not for me.
It finally loaded for me, but it took a while.
And you don't want to hear the full name, that's for sure. Otherwise, Violet might get banned.
Nah.
So you are met by an elegant woman in nobility clothing, and she just kind of half apathetically, half just like breathlessly welcomes you to the menagerie and asks for your names.
Why do we need that?
Stop being so rude. This has obviously something to do with royalty. Let me step in.
Stop.
Good day.
Stop right there. You have no idea why we're here, right?
I don't remember, but it's still royalty, so I don't know. Psh. Good day, mistress. You can call me Serene. I myself am of noble descent. We are here to help you, I think.
I think. So the woman kind of just looks at you and kind of smiles bemusedly. And she says, "Welcome, Cyrene, and the rest of you," and just kind of looks at everybody else.
Why do
Hello,
you need the
everyone.
names exact?
She looks at you sharply, Vidove. And she says, "Is there any reason you need to hide who you are?"
Is there any reason you need to know?
She takes a knee to get at eye level with you, and I need you to make a very, very crucial wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
21.
shame. Was so close.
Vidove, you sit down, or you stare into her eyes, and everything that happened to you on the night that you lost your monastic order is replayed what feels like an eternity. And she looks at you and she says, "Oh, I see. You're one of these.
Just he instantly grabs a sword and pulls it.
So, as you reach for your sword, with 2 fingers, she just gently takes it and just pushes it back into its sheath. And she says, I will make an exception for you.
Cyrene was about to stop Vadot from pulling his sword, but honestly was afraid of shocked more so by the speed of the woman in front of them.
Yes, it's not only the speed, but also the strength to stop this muscle man from pulling his sword with 2 fingers.
Wait, muscle man?
I'm kind of buff. I'm small and buff. I am a monk after all. Martial training, you see.
Oh, you mean you're a short king, I see.
He is a pocket prince, as they were. So she turns to you and she says, what would you have me call you while you are here on my grounds?
Me?
She says nothing and just stares directly at you. There is absolutely no confusion as to who she's talking to.
Be nice now.
You shut up. Guess I don't have a name. Just call me a wanderer.
I understand. I will call you Needmap. Now you.
I
She looks
can
at
live with
Nimin.
that.
Needmap.
Needmap. Nimin. She
Mhm.
looks at you and she says, and you?
I am Nimin, and I mean you no harm. I just wish to see what is beyond your gates here.
She nods her head. That is acceptable. So she looks over at Art. Art just brushes past her and just kind of just like Naruto runs onto the grounds. She kind of just sighs and says, and you, ma'am, looking at you, Sonia.
My name is Sonia. I'm just a wanderer, but just like to be go on adventures and get money.
So she looks back over at Vidove and she says, see, Needmap? Wanderers can have names too.
Eh.
And you see, Sonia say, "The Edge."
She hands you a Linkin Park CD. This will help you in your troubled times.
I thank the lady.
So she says, well, stepping to the side, all of you may enter. Welcome to the Menagerie. I trust you all know what
It's
this
a
place
ball.
is.
I do know.
Of course you do, Needmap. I'm sure there's plenty you know. The rest of you, who aren't as enlightened as Needmap here,
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
so she...
Seriously though, I forgot what we are supposed to do here.
well,
Can
you
someone
never knew.
enlighten me?
Yeah, so,
Okay, good.
yeah, you never knew
I
what
thought
we
I
were
was
doing.
just out of game forgetting.
Yeah, no. So to catch you up, so the woman kind of just, puts her hands in her lap and just kind of slightly bows to you and just begins to chase after Art, who again is just Naruto running away from her, power walking. So you enter the grounds, but to catch Cyrene up on what's going on, there have been numerous undead attacks that have happened on the civilized parts of Light Hollow. So you were sent from Journey's Rest to figure out what that is, because the only possible connection that the undead have are to the Menagerie. So the Menagerie itself, if you zoom out, it's more or less like an undead zoo. That's the best way of describing it.
Oh.
It's not that the undead
Okay.
are like kept in cages. It's more like an undead spiritual preserve, I suppose. So people who can afford to make the journey to the Menagerie will come and bring their deceased relatives and intern them here, so that their spirits will always have the ability to manifest themselves on the grounds. The grounds themselves are hollow or are hallowed. They're not desecrated in any way. They're maintained immaculately. The grass is all uniform. The flowers are immaculately perfect. The streets are clean. Everything here more or less is perfect. But it's kept that way because of very, very, very meticulous preparations and things like that. So you're to be on your best behavior while you're here. If you look around, let me move you guys to and from. There's no like official tour guide or anything, so I'll just have you just walk and narrate. So there is a pond at the very beginning. It's just a generic pond. The water there is clean and pure and cool. So if you ever get too hot or if you need something to drink, you can drink from it. The water's actually able to be drunk and it's not going to make you sick. There seems to be some sort of a festival happening right now. So there's various tents and a large stage coliseum kind of situation going on, and you can hear muffled like clapping and cheering and things like that. Just because it's very far away. So this area over here seems to be the general like staff's quarters, like their break room essentially. You see people coming in and out. All the staff that work in the menagerie all have very muted, understated kind of clothing. They're wearing just various whites and grays. They look kind of like a hospital staff, but not really. Like a nursing home or a hospice kind of situation. They're all very nice, very polite to you. They all wave to you, give you the greeting of the day. If you advance into the if you advance further on into the Coliseum area, you can see that there is a man doing various acrobatic feats. Let me put him down here because he's important. So I need both of you, or I need everyone here to make a perception check.
Where is it? Yeah.
Not 20. Yeah, baby.
19.
Okay. So there's a beclowned individual.
What the fuck? I noticed that.
And alongside him is this little dog who's also dressed up like a little clown. So they're gallivanting around, entertaining the people. Everyone's a hooting and a hollering, laughing at this man and his little dog. He makes eye contact with you all, and with a flourish ends the show, because he was about to end anyway, and he kind of just wanders over to you all, and very boisterously, very loud, greets you all, taking off his hat with a sweeping bow, and he says, "My name is Le Pouillon. How are you all? I see you're new."
We were just passing through, but at least this was quite an immaculate ending.
He says, "Of course, these people are grieving, they're mourning, they're suffering, and if I can alleviate that even a little bit, I will do everything that I can." As he's talking to you, he's cartwheeling, he's doing whatever the hell he can to make the people who are behind him happy. And he says, "What brings you to this place? You don't seem to be carrying a coffin or any kind of loved ones who are not with you."
Not yet. No, but outside of this place, there have been apparently a whole lot of attacks of the undead. I have experienced them myself quite a while wandering around. And, well, obviously we could all trace them back to necromancers, but all of them had no similarities apart from coming from the menagerie. So we wanted to investigate just a little bit.
Likely.
So Le Pouillon throws his hands up to his mouth in shock, and he's just like, "Oh no, that cannot be so."
How so?
So he takes you on a tour. Well, he asks if you would be amenable to that.
I would.
Yep.
So he
Sounds good.
speaks in a language you don't understand, French, and he tells the dog to stay here.
Oh, no.
And the dog begins to le dog around.
dabbing around, you mind?
Yes. So he takes you on a tour of the facilities here, a little loop-de-loop here, and he says, "This is where all the performers stay. This is my tent over here. It's the largest one, as you can see, and it is an enormous tent for one fucking person."
Oh, shit, okay. Yeah.
That is a very gigantic tent. Yes, you must have a lot of recruits.
He's like, "Yes, I'm an important individual. It is not much, as you see, but it is what I call home."
It's the necessities,
Mhm.
isn't it?
You look inside as the wind kind of like flaps the tent open, and there's just a bunch of bullshit in there. You're just like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? Like he clearly just filled it with whatever he could to justify needing so much space.
Knickknacks.
Oh yeah,
Like balloons and stuff.
just nonsense. They're just like, all right. So he
Oh
says,
no, he's a Warhammer collector.
That's
So-
actually pretty nice.
So he leads you over to this area, and he says, "This is the little makeshift carnival fairground that we have here. It is, of course, free to enter. There are games you can play, chances to win prizes, and the such. Just a way to divert yourself, really. Nothing too grand." He looks over at you, Sonia, and he kind of just like hovers his hands over you, and he says, "May I?"
Sure.
So he walks over and he squeezes your arms and he's like, "Oh yes, no, you are definitely the right person for this job." And he walks you over to these little barbells here, and he tells you, "I need you if you can." And he begins to start twirling around and drawing a crowd. And he's just like, "Oh yes, this wonderful woman here. She's going to demonstrate her strength. Hmm.
Oh no.
So I need you to make 5 strength checks. See if you can lift the highest one."
Sure. Nope.
Nice.
You struggle with the first one.
Yeah.
All right. The second one you managed to lift. Mm-hmm. Okay. The crowd is now starting to cheer. Oh-ho. Can you get the last one?
Oh,
Nope. I'll re-roll
Oh.
it. Okay. I'll use a fate thing. No.
You chose your fate.
Hey.
The fate has chosen.
He spins around. He's like, "Oh no! She was bested by the match, the weight of these things here. Step right up. Anyone else can try. You there, short man. You like the lift."
Sure.
Nimin
3
says,
out of 5 is not that bad. I'll take that.
Nimin would like to try after.
No harm in trying,
you
right?
can do it, Needmap.
Oh, you shut up.
So Sonia steps to the side. Needmap, you step up. Give me 5 strength checks.
That's a
Okay.
9.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Managed to lift the second. Barely.
Needmap is struggling. Everyone's Needmap. Come on, Needmap.
Fourth. And the fifth.
3 out of 5.
Needmap, he puts all of his body weight under the 5th one, and with a tremendous heave, the crowd shouts, "Needmap! Needmap!"
Just hates his life right now, but it's worth it.
So
And he takes it as
You are
training.
Lepoyon
You are
starts to...
bested by a short now, Sonia. Don't you feel any shame?
Why should Joanna feel ashamed? She's enjoying herself.
Because he's short. Because he's short.
So Lepoyon, you are Nimin, you step up, and Lepoyon steps forward, and he says, "You there?
Yes,
Test-
yes.
Test your might." His countenance has changed, and it's much less an instruction and more of a command. Get in here.
All right.
Fine, then.
So Nimin takes a deep breath and he goes to lift the first one.
No.
No, he said the other one first.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, like Nimin, you start to
I
reach
was
for it.
cool, man.
You grab the first
Uh-huh.
one, but he says,
Yeah.
"Thank you." Takes it from your hand with 2 fingers, puts it on the ground. "Cyrene, you get in there."
Let's do this.
If you can do it, like,
One.
effortlessly.
Look at
The
that.
first one.
Two,
Actually, the only one that got the first one. Oh god.
3, 4,
Mm.
5.
Mm.
So Le Pouillon says, interesting. It seems you kind of just exerted all your energy on the first one, the third one, and the last one.
You gotta know when to assert strength and when to hold back.
I
Pace
see.
yourself before
It's-
you erase yourself.
So, Nimin, get in there. You're powered up.
All right.
Everyone showing off Nimin. Show your strength, wizard.
Go on.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Holy shit! Nimin!
Nimin hikes up his robe and he says, the important thing is remember to lift with your legs and not your back. Heaving it into the air.
Okay.
He then proceeds to throw his back out on the second one. Third one.
No.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Got the fourth one.
Yeah, look
Amazing.
at that. I think everyone did 3 out of 5
Very
at least.
amazing.
Yeah, I think everyone did 3 out of 5 at least.
That was 6 rolls, but fine.
He wanted to go back over one that he missed.
It's like,
Revenge on the one that broke his back for a moment.
like, how dare you make me throw my back?
So Le
Yes.
Pouillon is just fucking dancing around, hoo-hooing and ha-haing. The entire crowd is clapping. And he's like, yeah, see? I'm happy that you were able to bring these people a small respite from their sadness. And these are the kind of things that we do for the Menagerie. Free of charge, of course. All we ask for is a place to ply our trade, if it will.
And to stay.
Hmm?
Like and to stay and not to his tent.
Sonya just
Yeah,
like
of
looks
course.
at the Napoleon and just like, how long have you been working here then?
So Le Pouillon kind of stares at you and he says, oh, ma'am, I've been here longer than you've been alive.
Mm.
I need you to roll a very, 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 very crucial perception check.
Uh-oh.
Everybody or just Sonja?
Just Sonja, because he asked the question.
Okay. 15.
Oh.
Sonja, you notice that this person is a ghost.
Oh!
This is
ah!
I
was like,
expected
ah.
as much.
I was like,
I
ah.
expected as much, considering art also being, despite it just being Dampier, also just very ghostly.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of things here that are just dead people kind of hanging around, but they manifest themselves physically. So he says, yes, I've been here for centuries. I've been here since before the Menagerie was even a thing. Some might even say that it was my idea. They'd be wrong, but they'll still say it.
I mean,
So the
just ask
menagerie
him.
came to you, and you didn't
Like-
come to the menagerie, is it?
Something like that, yes.
You see, I always wanted to join the circus, but my father didn't let me.
Oh,
I come from a small fishing village.
my god.
He turns
I
to you
thought
and
you wanted to
and
go
he
into-
says, how did you know?
I was just guessing, really.
So he looks at you, Needmap, and he says, it would seem you know more than you let on. I like that about you. Gives you a certain air of mystery. So, Needmap and friends, come. So he walks you over here, and he says, this is a general reflecting pond. It is blessed with scrolls and talismans from a far-off land. This is where part of the preparation for internment happens. The water here, again, is crystal clear, but he advises you not to drink from it, because this is where they put bodies. So there are some people that wish to have a water burial, and this is where we lay them to rest. And if you look down in there, you can see like several fish and like aquatic creatures and just a bunch of bones and stuff down in there.
Oh.
And you know, this is where they're finally laid to rest. There are countless people here. The more traditional sort, they are brought over here, and you see just regular tombstones. Nimin, give me an Arcana. And Cyrene, give me an Arcana.
All right.
Oh,
Do the arcana.
oh my god, I hate my dice luck. What is it? do I have some kind of reroll? I can't do
Yeah,
this
you do.
anymore.
You
Yeah.
do. You have
The
one
one
per
reroll.
session.
Yeah, the one fate reroll.
Honestly, yeah. Fuck it. I am so done with this. No reroll.
There we go.
There we go. 20.
Finally.
So
Jeez.
Cyrene, you're like, yes, statues. And then Niman says, no, those are actually living gargoyles. And you're like, yes, I know that. I was testing you to see if you knew. So the two gargoyles on the flanks here are living, breathing gargoyles. They're, pretending to be motionless right now, but Cyrene, you can see that, you can see through it. And Niman, you just know that that's what they look like because you're a wizard.
You're a wizard.
We do it.
You're a wizard, Niman.
Yes.
You are a hairy wizard.
So Lepoyon stops and he kind of like waves you over here, and he says, "I cannot go into this building, for it is a consecrated hall." But he says,
See.
"Please."
Take a few steps forward.
So Needmap, you walk in.
You have
And-
no idea how widely I've been grinning for the last 10 minutes. You have no idea.
So as you all walk in, you feel a genuine sense of peace and tranquility that you've not felt in a long time. There seems to be music playing, but you're not entirely sure of where. All of the worries and problems that you've had in your entire life don't really seem to matter anymore, and you're just kind of just hanging out. You're in a nice white, purple, and gold room. There's gently lapping water from a fountain over here. Fountain over here as well, and in the middle of the room, towards the end, there is an altar filled with various gold, jewels, statues, and statues depicting heroes from history that you may or may not recognize. Lepoyon from the doorway just kind of stands there, and he says, "This is the altar from which many people come and they offer their thanks to the Menagerie. This is how the Menagerie keeps itself afloat. You're not required to, but if you feel it in your heart, we would definitely appreciate a small contribution. Again, it is not required." And he kind of just goes back and starts playing with the dog.
Well, I don't have any money, but I mean, I killed it. I was part of killing it. I guess I'll just, as a sign of, I guess, honor, I'll put part of the giant crocodile's skull on the altar.
Okay. Yeah, and as you go to put like non monetary donations on there, you see that there's actually other things like that too. You see claws from creatures that you know for a fact must have taken a lot to kill. These are all like sentimental things. And Lepoyon still says, yes, there is more to life than just money. It is the emotional connection which keeps this place strong, so I appreciate your contribution.
I know a lot about that. And
I'm just
not
looking at my
being able to-
inventory.
Mhm.
Sorry to interrupt. I'm looking at my inventory. Why the heck do I have a sharpened wooden stake?
You know why.
Wait a second. Why
Just
did you
in
give me
case.
that?
Just in case.
Okay, fine.
All right. Yeah, so Niven, what
and
do you
not
do?
being able to. Oh, okay.
Also, make a donation, and he wants to observe the statues to see if he recognizes any of these
Oh, sorry, was
people
he?
that they represent.
What's up, John?
No, how's it going? I was wondering after Neiman asked that. I was asked, "Do you guys do cremations too?" I wasn't paying attention to that part.
He says, yes, absolutely. Cremations are a service that we offer. Those are usually done underground, just to not pollute the air up here. But yeah, we absolutely offer those.
Okay.
Anyone brought to us for cremation services are washed, and actually we'll take you there on the other end of the tour.
Mm-hmm.
Do
And-
clients do like a prepay, so to speak, just in case they pass away and already have a service picked out for them?
Lefoyo kind of like stares off and he says, I'm not entirely sure. I'm sure it's possible. It seems that would be prudent and expedient. I would not surprise me if such a service was offered. I don't really handle those kind of things, you see. I just kind of cartwheel.
No.
That makes
Wondering.
sense.
Also, so you said you've been here for a while. Have you not noticed anything like nothing in regards to the menagerie? Like nothing you've noticed for a while? Anything weird or odd?
Unusual.
He kind of laughs to himself and he says, "Well, ma'am, I'm a ghost hanging out. So I mean, there are a lot of things that are unusual about this place. But in terms of what was mentioned previously, no, that
Yes.
that simply cannot be. There are so many measures in place. Even if I wanted to leave here, I could not. I would have to go back to the afterlife or whatever is waiting for you when beyond the veil.
Mm.
So for creatures from here to be attacking the outside world, that's very strange indeed. They'd have to pass by Twee. They'd have to pass through all the various checks and balances of the menagerie. That's just, again, simply not possible.
Well,
Unless,
But
somehow it seems to happen.
but has anyone been checking on those like protection slash shields seals that prevent so? Does anyone monitor those? No.
so
It just like you said, it's impossible. But there can be only when you look at lists, like when you think about it, like you said, if it was impossible, then they wouldn't be reporting of undead
so
being able to get out.
Lipion starts to think, and before he can talk, you hear very heavy footsteps walking on the little cobblestone leading up to the church there. And let me pull him out.
Oh.
Okay.
Ah.
So Blue, her hackles raise, and she kind of like just steps to the side as this very glowery looking man kind of walks up, and he says, "That will be enough, Le Pouillon. Go back to your duties." And the ghost just vanishes. He doesn't even acknowledge the guy's presence. He's just, bye. So, with seemingly great effort, this man forces himself into the building, and he says, "I am Master Neverblood. I am sorry I did not make your acquaintance earlier. I was busy with matters relating to the menagerie.
Mm-hmm.
May I ask what you are doing here?"
We were sent.
No, stop. You're better at diplomacy.
I cast Radiant Sunbolt.
You're bad at
That's
being
JK.
alive. Why?
JK. JK.
Like Needmap, no.
Don't need map. We need him. Just like a
I
map.
was aiming at you.
You
Needmap,
need
no.
me.
I don't want to roll for initiative yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
We have been investigating a few strange happenings that were able to be traced back to the menagerie. It's happened a few times already that undead have been appearing outside of the menagerie and attacking people. We just wanted to check if there might be any trouble regarding the menagerie or if you can help the menagerie out.
So he hears what you say. His eyes are very narrow slits the entire time. He seems to be like infuriated at what you're saying, but he doesn't make any kind of like opposition to it. So he looks at you all and he says, "Is that true?"
That is what. That's basically what we're here for. Yes.
So he says, "In that case, those are very grave accusations indeed. I'm going to need you all to come with me."
We're not accusing you of anything. So.
He looks at you and he says, "You must be Master Needmap. Is that right?"
Yep.
Yeah, the mall even.
That would be the case. Yes.
He says, "Yes, I was informed of you by my wife." So he kind
I thought
of
as much.
walks you down over here and he says, "I'm sorry for my prickliness. However, these words you are saying are very dire indeed. The Menagerie, as you can clearly tell, is a very tight-run operation. The idea, the implication, that any of our spirits or specters are outside causing problems, that is something we cannot ignore, and it cannot be taken lightly. I will take over as your tour guide, so Leplion can actually finish his duties. He turns you all to face this fountain, and he says, "You were not told to upon entering, but it is customary that you come here to this fountain, and you think about someone that was taken from you by death. It is not required, again, but it is just customary to do so." He kind of just claps his hands together and closes his eyes, and under his breath, he's just, like not muttering to himself, but he's either like speaking a prayer or something like that. And he asks you all to do the same.
Serene obliged.
Vadov sits down and begins meditating.
Okay.
Yeah, Serene obliges. He's also doing it.
Yep. So as all of you are in contemplation, you notice that the fountain itself was more or less still, the water placid and tranquil. As you are thinking, the fountains have these little statues holding jugs, right? The jugs start to pour water forth from the fountain, and the water begins to, not necessarily roil, but it's a lot more active, and it begins to swirl and change colors. And as you look into the fountain, you can see the faces of those that you lost. You can see them at their happiest. You see memories of yourself with them. And so the master kind of looks down into the water, and he just nods and he says, "Thank you." It is important to know who we bring in here. If any of you were not able to muster even a single happy memory of the dead, more than likely it means you either took them from people, or you have no soul to begin with. So he takes you around to the frontier.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that Serene is very much taken aback. I mean, I told you the backstory, so I'm not going to say it out loud, but you know why.
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, even in your circumstance, you still have a soul. You're still a person.
No, just like the backlash of what she saw is just, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Everyone here has a tragic backstory, I think, except for Nimon.
I mean, semi-tragic. It's like very light.
I mean, it's not tragic, just I never wanted this. Is very much appreciated. Just, yeah.
The Adam Jensen, I never asked for this.
I thought more of the Lupercal.
So he takes you into this room, and on the other end of the desk is an elven woman, glasses, business attire, and she welcomes the master. The master greets her back, and he turns around to you with a big sweeping motion with one of his arms, and he says, "These are the records, the archives of the Menagerie. There are several more underground. It's where we keep every record, every book, every scroll, every memory of every person ever interned here." And he kind of like stops himself for a second, and he says, I would hate to think that what you're saying is true in any capacity." So I think there's an upstairs, but I didn't bother potting it. The upstairs is just another big empty room, just like this one, with just more and more books.
Okay.
So I mean, Sonya just still reiterates the question, so there's no one even at least check, at least not even like once in a while about the seals and stuff to make sure nothing is like no one escapes.
So he says, "That's the reason that I brought you here. So just pretend you're on the second floor, and you're by yourselves." So he says to you, "I have not suspected any kind of treachery or any kind of malfeasance from the staff that we have here. In case you were not informed, the majority of the staff here are either death clerics, life clerics, or in small capacities necromancers, because we obviously need them for certain things, maintaining the seals and the wards and things like that. However, there are monetary restrictions for spell components and things like that, and there are certain lines that even we will not cross. And I
Like?
suspect, well, I'm not going to, for example, if a lich wanted to be interned here, I'm not going to give him souls.
Understandable.
There are certain
Yeah.
lines that even I am a vampire myself,
Mhm.
and I do not feed on the guests. Do not worry, I have special thralls and things for that who willingly give me their blood. But he says, hey, I'm not going to endanger the lives of the living, and I'm not going to endanger the souls of the dead. But I know there is the possibility that some of my staff might do that. So he looks to you and he says, you are the ones who've been traveling with my daughter, yes?
She's your daughter?
How many Neverblood vampires do you know?
Good question. I didn't really remember her last name.
I know you're a
It
man
could
of
have been
mystery,
extended
Needmap.
family.
I am a man of mystery, but I'm also, as you say, but I'm also a very, we have some kind of different relationship than what you might expect.
They fucking.
Shut up.
He turns to you, Cyrene, and he says, are they fucking? Are you fucking my daughter, Needmap?
Uh-oh.
No, I am not.
Uh-oh.
Most
I was
certainly
like,
not.
like, Sonya looks at them and someone's gonna die an eternity of death.
So, yeah, the master looks at you all and he says, if you were sent here by Journey's Rest, then this is very clearly a matter that is of the utmost importance, and I cannot stress how important the secrecy of this mission is. I cannot vouch for
Yes.
my daughter, because as you all know, traveling with her, she is not exactly... It just kinda
Clear-minded.
Well,
he kind of just doesn't even finish the sentence. You know exactly what I mean.
Yes. Yes, I very much do.
So
yeah, they're very close.
Radiant Sunbolt, right aiming at your head.
So he says, yes, while you
My
are
head is
here...
on fire already.
What happened? Meteor?
My head is on fire anyway. You can't burn my head.
Oh,
Radiant Sunbolt deals radiant damage, just so you know.
It's not fire damage. So
Yeah,
he
but the sun. Yeah, but the sun is hot.
He says, it is of the utmost importance while you are here to not break your cover, not reveal necessarily why you're here. Who have you told about your visit?
Well,
only
the
Papillion,
clown.
the clown.
Only the clown.
He closes his eyes and nods. That's fine. Le Fouillon is a loyal servant of the Menagerie. He would never endanger his home.
Yep, we're seeing the tent.
He laughs and he says, the tent was provided by him. We don't provide him anything. We only provide him the land to be on.
Really?
We don't pay him. He's a ghost. If all he requires is land, we have plenty of it. That is not an issue. He provides a valuable service to the guests for free.
Quite an interesting fellow indeed.
He laughs and he says, yes, even when he was alive, he was certainly an individual.
You knew him
Of course. I'm a
before he
vampire.
was with us. I mean, yeah, but he seemed like the kind of person that would have been here already.
He laughs and he
Even
says,
before a
no.
vampire.
He says, no. That was a foolish dream we had when we were much, much younger.
Hmm.
The Menagerie is our infantile desire to escape death.
Interesting.
Niman steps up and he asks, besides your family and this clown, is there anybody else living on the grounds that's been here for a long time?
He says no. I mean, there are ghosts, but they're not employees. They're ghosts. But no, my wife, my child, myself, the necromancers and the clerics, they're all mortal. They have lives, and many are entombed here as as they go.
Okay.
He thinks for a little while, and he says that might actually be something. So he heads back downstairs and he talks to the receptionist, and she rummages through some files, and he brings you back upstairs a thick stack of books, and he says these are all the employees that have ever worked here and that are still currently employed here. If these are of any use to you, I mean, you can feel free to peruse them.
Nimin starts turning the pages.
Okay. So Nimin,
While still listening.
Yeah, you're hanging out here. He says, "I will continue the tour while your archivist gets cracking on those." So he takes you back downstairs, and as you all watch, Nimin, you can watch from the window because it's very very loud. You hear a procession, and a group of people start carrying a body, like a coffin, to this Shinto shrine looking pool here.
Mm-hmm.
And they're ringing bells. They are jingling things to keep away the evil spirits as they entomb this body in the water. The second the body enters the water, it dissolves like cotton candy, and it becomes one of these like floating lights, these like little will-o'-the-wisp things.
Like the one there.
Mhm.
Okay.
And he says, the master says, "Ah, yes, another successful ritual. Sometimes the dead do not want to go because they don't believe that they're dead, or they believe that they have much to do still. And small things like this help them realize that they're not alone, and that they will always have people with them, and that usually is enough to help them push over the edge and accept their mortality." You see two small tents on either side, one light, one dark, and he explains that each of these tents are where the respective life and death clerics live. There's not like an East Coast West Coast beef between them. They're just two sides of the same whole. Like they are friendly with each other, they deal with each other, but they have very different outlooks on things. But they just live separately, and yeah, that helps them do their job properly. So as you walk back across over here, you see that there is a small tavern inn style situation. And he says, whenever guests come to the menagerie, this is where they eat, this is where they sleep, just so that they can stay out of the way of any rituals, or if any particular specters or ghosts want to cause problems, they'll be safe here. If you're going to be staying with us for any length of time, this is where you'll stay. I'll talk to the people, and you'll be able to stay here, no charge, of course. You are important guests of the menagerie today. So he huddles you up.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
What's up?
We appreciate it. Thank you.
He says, of course. And he says, now, one last important thing, and this is where I need you all to, and he just puts his finger up to his lips. I need you to be very quiet. Do not say anything while you are in the area that we're going to be next. So he takes you up over here. He takes you through a side door, and the staff inside this kitchen just immediately freak out, and they stand more or less at attention like they're in the military, and they say, "Oh, Master Neverblood," and he waves them away and tells them to go back to work. Cyrene, give me an Arcana check.
Will do. Yes!
So you look down, and the sheer aggression of the arcane seals on the ground make you very aware that this is a highly magical area. Those of you who are not magically inclined, you don't really feel anything, but Cyrene, you feel an immense pressure. There's a lot of arcane gobbledygook happening around here. You look down at the stove, there are sigils that are cooking the food automatically. There are seals here that are prepping and chopping food, washing and cleaning plates. Like this is like the Fantasia movie with Mickey Mouse, but like done properly. Everything here is just magic out the yin yang. There are still human staff running around doing things, but I'm not going to take up CPU space with them. Just imagine people doing stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So as you walk into the main room, you see a fine selection of pastries and things to eat. And he says, "This is the staff break room for our." He kind of like winces at the term scientist. But he says yes, our arcanists, our mages, our scientists, are people who want to study the effects of life and death and those in between. This is where they find time to relax and unwind. And he points out the other areas where they actually like do work. So you see, like there are several books and like books, scrolls, papers laid about. And he says, "You're not supposed to be here. Only reason you're allowed to be here right now is because I'm with you. But if you were to say sneak in and learn some secrets, you might be able to do some things that I cannot help you with officially. Do you understand?"
A bit of nuts.
Hmm.
So he takes you back to Mavzok. Mavzok, I need you to make a very important history check.
History. All right. History.
Wow. Price crushing it.
Outstanding.
Eh,
So, Mavzok, with your ability to just absolutely turbo nerd it up, you're sitting there reading 4 books at a time. You're cross-referencing dates, cross-referencing times, cross-referencing balance sheets, and you realize, hey, around 6 months ago, around the time that the attack started, you suddenly got a new employee that never went through any kind of the standard hire-on procedures, and yes, absolutely, the Doctor Strange 10 million fucking world. So you're sitting there, Professor Unusual, just doing it legally distinct. And yeah, you realize that 6 months ago you got an employee that is not accounted for, that has not been stealing funds necessarily from the menagerie, but his movements are very, very strange.
Interesting.
If we're told that, what's the name?
So you look at the name, and it's a very unusual one. It is Oojoh, Oojoh.
OOJOH.
Mhm.
What the? And he says he's a scientist?
Yes.
I'm gonna send you.
Scientist.
Let me send you something really quick in the back in the messages on a double
Mhm.
check something. Okay. You read my mind.
Yeah.
Is there any like description of how Oja looks?
Not from the records, but you could ask around and find out who he is.
Where does he where does he work mostly work at?
He mostly works in the laboratories underneath the building you were just in. So if
Mhm.
you wanted to, you'd have to go and either wait for him to come out of the building, or you'd have to sneak in there and find him.
I asked the Master Neverblood, is that where the lower part they do more esoteric experiments?
The master crosses his arms and he says, "Yes, the underground facility is where I instructed them to do any of their research. Just in the event something went wrong, it'd be easy to contain and it would not spread to the outside. And that's why I'm saying the likelihood of anything escaping from the menagerie, it should be impossible. But if what you're telling me is true, and I believe what you're saying it is, then something has gone wrong. Something has gone wrong, and more
Oh,
importantly, no one is telling me about it, which is kind of making me upset."
is there? Is it like has he been like social with people with the other new staff as a new person or no? Does he mostly keep to himself?
So he says, I regret I do not really spend that much time with the staff. I mostly deal with physically running the menagerie. I deal with getting donations, uh, curating bodies, things like that. My wife more than likely would be able to give you the information, or my daughter if you could track her down.
Maybe I was wondering, guys. Maybe we should kind of maybe we could if I could Master never let if he could get tricked to be called outside for like a quick meeting, give him some time to look around without him knowing.
So
Interesting idea.
the master absolutely says, that is an incredibly simple idea that just might work. I will do that. What do you need from me?
Is there anything that will prevent us access from heading downstairs? Like, no keys or anything like that?
His
Or,
eyes
or
kind
just
of widen, and he says, "You know what? I have not been down in the esoteric laboratories in centuries at this point. I don't even know what is down there because I trust the people who are taking care of the menagerie. We've never had issues for hundreds of years. I don't even know what's down there actually.
Which makes it easier to infiltrate, right?
which
Possibly.
also makes it harder for us to find where his workstation is at. Is there only one floor, or are there multiple basement floors?
As far as I know, there's only one floor. I've only authorized construction of one, but since things are heating up slightly, who knows what might be waiting down there for you?
Shoot. Yeah, I think worst case scenario, we could ask the other people where his workstation is, and you could just look at around it. Where is his stuff downstairs?
He says, "All right. In that
I'm
case, I will make the necessary preparations."
I'm interested in one last thing though.
Yes, Needmap.
Why why did you tell us to not speak where inside the laboratory?
So he takes a piece of paper and a pen from inside of his jacket, like a nice quilled pen. He sharply flicks it across one of his fingers and draws blood from it, and starts writing an arcane seal, much like the ones on the ground there. And he speaks to you, and he says, "Well, Needmap." And as he's talking, every word is being transcribed into the scroll, and it just kind of spirals out and spirals out and spirals out until the page is completely full. And he hands it to you, and he says, "There are countless things like that all over that particular area. So in the event somebody sneaks in there, any words said will be recorded. So I need the people who monitor these things to know you're not allowed to be in there."
Understandable. That's interesting. I've never seen magic like this before, actually.
He says, "Of course, the people who made it died hundreds of years ago. That's what makes it so powerful. Hardly
Fair.
you can't prepare for what you don't know exists."
Hmm.
He said, "If there's nothing else, then I shall make the necessary preparations."
Let's do this then. We have a job to do.
Do this. Yep.
Right. So he leaves, and then let's go down here. He leaves, and a little while later, the clip clopping of familiar heels enters the room, and the mistress enters again, and she says, "I was told you are requiring my services."
Needmap, let me talk.
Excuse me? What did you say?
I am just trying to compliment the people of the menagerie by calling you the same they do.
No, I meant what you said. Completely, the entire
Yeah.
sentence.
Don't worry, Needmap. Let me take over the talking.
Oh God.
So she turns to you and says, Needmap, we meet again. What can I do for you and your friends?"
Fine then.
That's a very playful one. I mean, it's not meant to deal damage.
Yeah.
Like roll initiative. Oh, are you serious?
She opens a little fan and just covers her mouth, just laughing.
You want to take that outside?
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Did you just Warhammer me?
So Needmap
No.
and Cyrene begin to just absolutely barroom brawl over here. So while that happens, you two.
I was like, we'd like to see if you can help us be our tour guide to the basement of the laboratory.
And she says, "That's dreadful. Why would you want to go down there?"
Oh, it was like, oh, what was it? Master Neverblood gave us permission, and he said he hasn't been there for like centuries, so he needs to know at least how the state of doing down there, especially like the new hires.
So she presses the fan to her lips, and she says, "Come to think of it, I haven't been down there in quite some time either. But he said you needed something about one of my staff, Uja, I think his name was."
Yes. I believe that he would like to also talk to Uja for a meeting.
He says, what do you need with Uja?"
Oh, not us, the headmaster. I mean, the headmaster, whatever. The master Neverblood.
Well, she
So
says, "Yes."
two birds, one stone.
Well, she says, "I mean, what is the issue with Uja? What's his deal?"
Oh no! He just wants us to be downstairs, map it out, make sure everything's okay. Especially like in the new hires. He said he hasn't had much time, and he reflects that how he hasn't got any time to talk to these people, especially the new hires.
Sonja, I need you to make a very crucial wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna fuck this up, aren't I? No. Oh, 11.
So she stares into your soul, Sonja.
Ish.
you feel like hands massaging your brain, trying to figure out if you're lying to her or not. And with just the hey, actually, does she have a save for that?
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
No, she does actually. DC 17. Roll it again.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. 17?
Yeah, I didn't roll it for Lasse because he crushed it, but at 11, not gonna do it.
No! It was a 19!
Damn.
It was a 19,
no.
bro.
So she cloys into your brain, and you think you resist until you realize that you are completely under her spell, and she says, "Now be a good girl," and just kind of just like runs her finger on your chin and tell me what you need with one of my men.
Oh, fuck.
Can Niman do anything to like interrupt this?
It's not a spell, so you can't counterspell it. I mean, you can attack her. That's basically it.
Art, we're beating up your mom.
What? What did you use? Oh my god.
No, don't worry. No.
Oh my god. What? Oh,
I mean, that's fine. That's happening in real time while you guys are dealing with this.
You're shooting at me. I'm shooting back.
That's completely fine. So yeah, Sonia, she leans over and then she just kind of just strokes her chin. Tell me why you're here, dear. There's no need to hide from me.
Since I rolled a 1, god damn it, 19. That was a 19. Fuck. Tony just tells her we're suspecting that your new hire may have be something to do with this.
She looks genuinely like taken aback, and she says, "Is that true?" And looks over at you, Niman.
Can't hide.
We're not sure, but that's what we need to investigate.
So her face starts to get a little bit red, and you can tell like visibly like upset and angry. And she says, "No, this simply cannot be. If what you're telling me is true, then we're going to need time." And she's talking to herself at this point, just pacing back and forth. It's like the time is not what time is what we don't have. Think of all the like she's starting and stopping sentences as she's pacing around the room before eventually just composing herself, and she says, "Okay, here's what we're going to do. I need you all to gather your things and proceed as if you are regular members of the menagerie, the regular guests. I need you to take up rooms, and I will meet you there in your chambers to discuss further. Do you understand me?"
Nimin nods
Sure.
and says, "Yes, I understand."
All right, who won this fight over here?
I would say Cyrene did because I got nat 20 Warhammer to the face. Apparently because I'm blinded by my own blood.
Oh no. So, Vidove, the woman comes over and just kind of like just grabs you, throws you over her shoulder, and just takes you away. And she says, oh my Needmap, what am I going to do with you?"
Here.
One last thing though.
Roll damage.
Out of pure pettiness.
Taking advantage of the new elevation, you just blast him. Bop. Mama.
Out of pure pettiness.
Fine,
So-
we're doing this. Give me a second. I can hear so much.
Vidove is taken away, and now it is just you three here.
Well, we lost the tiny man. One tiny man. Still have one. Well. Yep. Am I wrong? I don't think so.
What do you mean?
Huh?
Yeah, I mean,
He
Wasn't
heard me
Nimin-
snort. Someone
Oh.
heard me snort.
Because we have two small ones. We got Nimin and we got Vidove.
yeah.
Yes.
I said we lost one tiny man.
So, I'm assuming you all get caught up on what you need to do, and you go to the
Yeah.
inn to get your rooms.
This, by the way, I like to think this was just like a social fight in RimWorld. It's just- like, exactly how I imagine a magical social fight to go. I still don't understand why you warhammered me to the face, though. That was unnecessary.
To establish dominance.
You know, an unarmed strike would have done it too. But okay.
Right, so you were all given your rooms. You were given special instructions to take the room closest to the window, and that's where you all meet up. Vidove, you kind of stumble in a little bit later, completely unharmed, cleaned up from your injuries. When you were taken away, you were taken to one of the ponds and basically just thrown in unceremoniously. And even though it was completely like without pomp or circumstance, you realize that it was done to actually heal your wounds. And she catches you up on what's going on, and she says, "No name or Needmap. I know why you're here, and I appreciate you taking the time to help us. Meet with your friends, and they will fill you in on the plan." And then just yeets you into the pool.
When I climb out, she's gone.
Yeah, she's gone.
Okay. Just looking over at Cyrene. Sorry for starting that one.
It's fine. Pain makes us stronger.
Fair. Just sits down cross-legged on his bed.
Well, are you even getting up there?
Hmm?
Are you
Should
even
be.
getting on the bed?
Could you stop mocking my height?
Fine then.
I'm gonna give Vidove like a mech suit to make him really tall.
But I won't be able to stunning strike that way.
It'll count as a monk weapon. So
honestly, you just gave me the idea for a Kensei monk. Thank you.
yeah, absolutely. So the rest of the night goes. Hang on. Okay. So the night goes uneventfully. At some point, you filter in to go eat food, and the food is pretty standard. Nothing too crazy. You can definitely tell it's some food meant for large groups of people. Like it's not like particularly crazy, but it'll cure what ails you. So as you're eating and having fun, I need all of you to roll perception checks. This is very important. Don't fuck this up.
I hate you so much.
That's
Well,
14.
now you roll good.
Also, can you heal Cyrene?
Oh yeah.
No.
No.
Just for the.
Okay. So Vido, you are looking. There's only windows here. Just pretend there's windows. I just didn't put them in.
Yeah.
So
Obviously.
you're looking through, and you notice that as the night falls, the ghosts become more active. But you also see a familiar face running around fighting something.
Hmm?
Let me just get chow. Hopefully this thing has a picture, otherwise I'll be really fucking mad. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, hello, little
Oh,
guy.
it's a rave. Oh.
Yeah, so you see Art just going toe to toe with this undead abomination. Something's happening. Something's fucky.
Guys. Goats. Gotta get out of there.
Let's get him.
I'm just pointing Nimin to the rave, just so he can see him.
Yeah, the guests who are still outside on the veranda start to run in screaming, and you all run out and meet up with Art. The Final Fantasy battle lines are drawn. Battle on the Big Bridge starts playing.
It's going down now.
So the race sees you all and it says, this is an unfair fight for you. Oh, I'm big now.
Try me.
Vadov cracks his knuckles. Alright?
Mhm.
See what can do.
So Art says, you guys were taking too long, so I decided to get busy and do it myself. You're welcome, by the way.
Vadov just with a very, very loud sigh and gets ready.
Make sure this guy doesn't die in one hit, because I did not make him ahead of time. Oh.
It is time to show. Oh.
Did you roll initiative for the thing or what?
Not yet. I was seeing what it can do. And
right. I remember us fighting a smaller version of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
In the other campaign. I'm a little terrified and spooked, but I'm also excited to see what a level 5 can do against this guy.
Absolutely. Okay. And then we up the damage to 3d12. Oh, it can hurt you just by passing through you. That's cool. That's good to know.
Yep, that is
Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. Nice. Okay, good. Yeah, no, this is definitely gonna hurt you emotionally with this bad boy. All right, everyone, roll initiative.
Oral initiative.
Yeah.
11.
14.
Okay, so the wraith goes first. Did everybody roll?
Sonja did.
Yes.
I have not. Wait up. I want it to die.
Oh no.
That's a 22 for initiative.
Is the Lich continuing to go first?
Yes.
Routing up.
You got a 23.
Oh,
Skeleton, get out of here.
lucky bugger.
Making sure Twee's not here. Okay. Yeah, so the wraith goes, I see. Staring at Art, and he says, you think this paltry sum of adventurers will prevent
So-
what's coming? You are
Okay,
right.
what's up? Am I the only one that doesn't have a map anymore?
Need
No.
map part 2.
Need nap time. Yahoo!
Need map.
Oh my gosh.
It just left. It wasn't my fault, and I didn't crash either. It's just need map.
Okay.
What?
Yes. So he looks over and he says, you think this paltry sum of adventurers is going to prevent what's coming? You're very wrong, my dear. And he phases through Art to attack you. Need map.
Oh, you were. Oh, I was like, wait, who's he gonna go for?
Yeah,
Just
so
for reference, what I'm listening to right now.
corporeal movement.
Ew, the new one.
Shut up. I actually like that one, but the original Mass Destruction is better than the remade one, in my opinion. Anyways, back
Yeah,
to
this
the game. Do
So-
your worst.
It reaches for you, need map. And he says, you're going to need a grave after this. He hits
Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously.
24.
That does hit.
Oof.
That's 17 damage. Okay.
So you feel your life force draining from your body, and you need to roll a Constitution saving throw. Fail.
12. Mm.
Ooh.
No way.
So your current hit points are your hit point maximum until you rest.
Nice.
That means my current hit points are 69. Nice.
Nice. Does it have multi attack? It does not. Okay. Next up, Sonja. You just watched this guy reach out and AT&T this guy. He's draining him of his life force, and he's looking weak now.
No, Needmap. I will swing with my great axe. $16 hit.
Mhm.
16 damage, magic.
Nice.
Shit. If only we had divine something.
Do you have multi-attack?
Don't you worry.
Yeah, level 5 fighter, remember?
Do it again.
6. 18 damage.
That's a nasty hit.
And-
All right.
I will action surge.
Action surge.
Action surge.
Yep.
So, did he hit me from 10 feet away, or am I in 5 feet range of this guy?
5 feet range.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
And damn. Okay, for now.
Okay. Blue the wolf.
Currently busy.
Where's my blue?
Comes out of the bushes. Blue.
Oh.
I don't think she
Are
can
you rolling?
attack a ghost though. Yeah. Well, I can
Yeah.
give it to you actually here. Oh, hang on.
I also still don't have a map.
What do you mean you don't have a map?
So
It got shared, right?
Rave. I can only zoom on the lich. That's all. I can
I
zoom
mean, that's
into
all
his
you need to
nose.
see. That's all you need to see, really.
Yeah, as long as you can see the.
Yeah, but I've only. No. I have a picture titled Rave. That's it. There's no
Oh.
map.
Then click out of it.
Yeah, there is nothing.
Click the X on the
I have-
ray.
Oh.
There you go. It's
Goodness,
because the
good
map
lord.
is minimized, apparently.
Yeah, I need map part 2.
No, he need X part 1.
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
Where are we? I can find this. The map is so huge. What the heck?
Scroll,
North of the end.
zoom in.
Look in the middle,
Yep.
underneath the fountain. Yeah.
In the... Oh, there. Yeah. Now I see it.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blue is gonna attack. Why is blue so huge? she's bigger than a normal wolf, but
Mm.
not that big. Goddamn. That hits. Right, so she's biting and trying to drag this wolf down. Oh, nice. There's advantage because you guys were here. All right, so that's Blue's turn. Nimin, your party is now locked in mortal combat with an undead ghost.
I am going to launch some magic missiles at this wraith.
Roll your damage.
Let's see. Let me make sure this thing's 1, 2, and then 3.
12 damage. Oh, 11 damage.
Yeah, magic missile never has to roll to hit.
Yeah,
Damage.
exactly. It always hits.
Yeah, it's low damage, but it's because it's a damage.
Mm.
Cyrene, your turn.
Well, I mean, Vadu, Needmap.
Need X.
Are you still in the
Needmap.
war?
I mean, you can if
Would
you
you
think
say-
about healing me, you can't because my hit point maximum got reduced by the damage I took.
Hmm.
Unless
Yeah,
you
I
have
was thinking
lesser
about.
restoration or something, was it?
You just need to take a nap.
Yeah, basically. But if I wanted to get it back right now, lesser restoration or something would work, right?
Probably. It doesn't say it, but I'll allow it.
I'm having like Baldur's Gate 3
check.
Are we
PTSD.
still going?
Hi,
Oh.
Louis.
You trying
Hey,
to get in
Wilmy.
here?
Yeah, I just got home.
Oh hell yeah!
Actually, you're right on
Yeah,
time.
actually, right in
man.
time. We're fighting.
Yeah, just started too. It hasn't been your turn, your character's turn yet.
Oh my god.
Also, Vadolf kind of hates your parents.
My parents?
Yeah.
What did they do?
They
Just
your dad thinks that you guys are fucking.
What?
Yeah. Because I
That's just like
had
a
a
reaction.
different way of describing it, describing the weird relationship.
The only thing that Arte is fucking is her suit of armor. That
no.
better still be
know.
alive, Violet.
Yes, sir.
It is. It
Yeah.
is.
Somewhere there.
But it's not with us right now.
Dang it.
Oh yeah,
So,
I forgot that's not a summon thing. You just have that with you. Hang on.
Oh yeah, right.
He's just
Yeah.
with me. He's my
Yeah.
boyfriend. He's shiny now. I gave him armor, I gave him spikies, and I buffed him. He's wearing that sexy lingerie suit from the leather we got last time from the Crocs.
Hell yeah.
This is like a fucked up
here and I'm
version of that Warhammer that fucking lich, the raising the undead chaos warrior.
Also very funny. I looked into my inventory and I found something else that you might like, Woomy. I found a sharpened wooden stake.
Oh, stabby. Arte would bite it.
Oh, and a hammer.
Oh. Bonk hammer. Wait, aren't you like a dwarf or a hobbit or something?
I'm a halfling, yeah.
You're a hobbit. Oh my god, and my father thinks I'm. Father thinks I'm into 12-year-olds. Oh no.
Oh god!
Oh no.
Like,
Father, no.
I will not stand for
Father,
this. My daughter will not be a Shotokan.
no, no.
Honestly,
Oh my god!
I do think
Okay.
your mom knows who I am, though. That's what I think.
That you're evil.
Evil?
You're an evil
She
little
knows
gremlin.
No. My
We're
name is
the good guys.
My name is Needmap.
Yeah,
You're like that tiny assassin cat from Adventure Time. You're like, I'm going to kill you, Finn and Jake.
he refused to give her his name, so now he's just known as Needmap.
Yeah, in the Menagerie.
So where's my dad? Is he gone?
No, they're just busy.
Yeah, currently you guys are fighting a ghost. They're on a date, hanging out, eating cotton candy and such.
What? Why can't I romance the ghost? Is the ghost hot?
He's
Ghost
not
is
hot.
evil.
No, he's
He's
absolutely
not hot.
He's
He's
super
ugly.
evil.
Yeah,
He's an
gross.
ugly
He's-
ghost.
He's here to do one thing and one thing only, and that is drain everybody's life force.
This ghost does not pass
But
the
that's
vibe
my
check.
job. I'm the vampire.
Evil.
Oh my god, my parents are sexy.
Oh no, he's hot.
No. Daddy, dearest father. Father, no, I'm only into hot vampire guys. I'm not into this little I don't know, hobbit.
He's like, that's
Father,
okay,
please.
pumpkin. We love you no matter what. Just keep going.
I
You see-
like girls.
You see him cry tears of blood. Fucking
Oh, no.
away.
Oh, roll your initiative.
I'm like just on my knees, like the Shinji despair. I'm like,
Oh, no.
Dad, no. Dad, no.
Oh my god.
God.
I only
Honestly,
like ikemen and women
Are
and
you-
women, Dad, woman. I like girls.
There's
I don't
only
like this
one,
guy. He's creepy and
Don't-
weird, and he wants to kill me.
There's
What?
one.
Did I just
there's
get a
one
nat
very-
20?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You got a nat 20. You get the initiative of 21. Means it's basically your turn. Has been your turn already.
I have the boost of you insulted my honor of liking sexy ladies. And I'm gonna kill this ghost, and then before I'm just gonna interrogate it if there's any hot, sexy woman ghosts.
Any hot
I
specters in
see
your
Artie
area?
just she's like,
Yeah.
this head of mine grows a crimson red.
I have like red eyes, like full on anime,
like, oh shit.
dark evil persona awakening, like ah, ah.
Suicide strike. You critically hit yourself with an attack.
You start
No,
trying to
no, no,
attack
no,
this
no.
ghost, but then your parents walk by and they're like, "Oh wow, you're with your little boyfriend." You're like, "No!" Just whip it super hard.
Oh my god.
All right. Whose turn was it, and who was doing what? I don't remember.
It was
Oh.
Nimin's turn. Then it was
Yeah.
Sarene's
Oh, is
turn.
it the sexy lady from Castlevania?
I think so. Yeah.
Typho?
Yeah, she's hot. My mom. It's okay.
Oh, I
It's
was like-
okay. Am I biologically related to them, or am I just like an animated corpse or something?
I mean, it's up to you. I figured I'd make him look like your character did, so it's up to you.
How wholesome.
I could
Also-
just be like some random kid they found, and they're like, "You are our child now."
You
Right.
could be a part
Right,
of the
good
house
for you.
of a house of vampires. It's your choice.
Yeah, I didn't name them.
I
either,
am
so
the
you can do
only. I'm the only heir. I am the la princesa.
that. Oh my god, you're such a fucking brat.
Shut up, Dad! I'm having my roleplay moment. I'm LARPing.
Oh, by the way,
Oh my god.
I'm like Fischl. I'm like
yeah, exactly.
Fischl.
You're just missing Oz. Your Oz is the
Oz
armor.
is my suit of armor. Yeah.
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 Oh wait, Dad, can you like can you put like a soul of like a cool dead guy in my suit of armor so he can talk to me? I'm lonely.
Oh my god.
He pulls out a little notepad. Oh, of course, honey, anything for you.
Oh yeah.
Hands it off to like
Anyway.
a random scribe. Make it the hottest ghost you can find.
Serene.
Patrick
Your
Swayze
turn.
ghost.
No.
No,
making-
no. Keanu Reeves ghost.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Impressive. Fuck.
You're breathtaking.
Oh, Dad,
Oh lord. That's
you I claimed an army in the name of our in the name of the Menagerie family, name of our family. They're little goblins and a big ogre guy.
he's like, oh, how did that happen?
I persuaded them by lying to them.
In the very back, you just
I just like that
see
she's
the
explaining
dog
this
hitting
I
shit while
told
they're
them that
having
I'm a
fight
vampire
stuff, so-
lord, learning, trying to conquer the all the 7 vampire families or something.
He
No,
nods
I-
and he's like, just like I taught you. That's my baby girl.
Yeah, I'm happy right now.
thunder strikes.
Can I get
As the
advantage
guiding
from a
bolt.
head pat from Dad?
Absolutely. All right.
Yeah, I'm
Lightning
Violet's
strikes.
favorite. Everyone here can suck an egg.
It's okay with me.
Funny boy.
I like eggs.
Anyways,
What
Siren
if it's
fire
raw?
in case anybody missed it.
What does Siren do?
Yes.
He attacked. Guiding bolt. Do your damage.
Guiding bolt.
Yeah. Oh my god. Come on, open and check character sheet.
You'll have various specific fucking bonuses while you're in places. Yeah, I didn't save your shiny boy before, but now I have it.
Okay, now it deals 46 radiant, and the next attack roll made against this target before the end of your next turn has advantage.
Outstanding. Where's
Just
he?
Yeah.
because you don't always look at the spells when someone casts them. That's why.
I do not. That's why I have you here. All right.
Exactly. Being my I don't know. I just kind of became a Codium at some point. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine. I much prefer it. So you look back, and here he is, the boy. Flips up his mask. It's Keanu Reeves, and he says, "Yeah, I think I'm back." I forgot what it was.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So he's
He
here
wants he wants the city to burn.
now.
Wake up,
puts,
samurai! We got a city to burn.
puts the helmet down. He just starts playing the cyberpunk music exclusively.
Yeah, I was like, I was
Yeah.
gonna say he's gonna be like Johnny from Cyberpunk because his personality. He's a kind of an asshole. He's like, why the fuck did you put me in this thing, man? I can't even do anything cool.
Hey, he's hyped for
Wait.
it.
I'm like, man, I
I
can't get you any drugs or anything, but you know, you have me, an adorable little vampire girl, just carry around and do my bidding.
But what is that Honkai character with the little girl that has the giant robot?
Clara.
Yeah.
Clara,
Yeah.
yeah. Clara, yeah.
All right, Cyrene, is that your go?
Yep. You can't do anything else.
But Dove.
On it. All right, let's try this. Sword time.
All right.
You have a sword?
Big sword.
Big sword.
God damn it. Actually, I have advantage. Forgot guiding bolt. Way better. That's a 16 hit.
So you pull out your sword, you do a little fucking flourish, and the wraith is like, pff, weak. And then you just kind of just point your finger, spirit gun, right in his fucking face. And he's like, oh, I didn't like that. Didn't like that one bit. That's a hit.
Pew.
That was only the first attack.
Oh, no. But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
He needs
Is he even
to-
taking any damage? Or does he have. What?
He just has this much HP.
He's got a lot of hit points. But you're whittling him down a
That's-
lot.
Yeah.
And I'm not
think I
done
like-
yet.
20% in the first hit, the first 3 hits.
And I'm not done yet. First key point. How about a nice stunning strike?
On that.
That
Does
the
that work in
damage,
Wraith?
the thing I just hit because
Get his
I
kneecaps.
think we
Okay,
counted
that's
this
kneecaps.
counted the blade as a monk weapon, right?
Yes.
That means you gotta make a DC 13 con save.
Oh, his con
Or
is
be
very
stunned.
good.
Oh no. Rolling at one. Rolling at one.
You got a 13.
Okay,
Ah.
that is meets it, beats it.
Oh, we got a 13
Second-
meets it? Oh, no.
Hmm?
Okay, good. That's fine. I thought he failed that one.
No, 13 is what he needs to.
Yeah.
All right.
And flurry of blows. I'm just going to kick this guy twice.
Kick him towards me. Kick him towards me.
Alley-oop him.
That's a 20. And that's a 17. Both of those hit.
Absolutely.
And yeah, that is my turn.
Outstanding.
How much
Alright.
damage did that do?
No.
If we count everything, 9 plus 6 plus 7 plus 5. 15, 22, 27 damage.
Whoa. That's
Also
a lot of
good.
damage.
You get an attack of opportunity because he passed through you at the beginning. Oh, good lord.
How much damage did that?
It gets an extra standard action this turn. Holy shit.
Wait, I get an attack of opportunity? Did I just get another nat 20?
Yeah, you crushed it on that
yes,
one.
yes, you did.
Yeah, because he passed through you to attack Badove in the first place. Never have to do that attack. And then on your next turn, you'll get 2 turns, basically.
And
Yippee!
isn't Art a fighter? Didn't 2
Yes.
turns to begin with?
Well, she's got an extra one then. And then you can take an action surge to do 4 turns.
Yeah. How much health does this guy have left? Do we
Quite a
know?
bit.
Well,
lot.
we
Quite
kind
a
of
bit.
halved him already, so
Is he chonky?
Yeah, he's a little
he is
chunky boy.
kind of chunky. Yeah.
He's getting heavy damage. Man, it's only half and it's already heavy damage. Jesus.
Yeah, you just fucked him up real hard. And then Swasatnuf slides in there real cool like, and then tries to do whatever she does.
It's gonna be a sneak attack.
No, you best believe it is. All right, ka-chow. Sneak attack. You gotta hit him with this right here.
Rampia.
Oh, hey yo!
It's because I'm here.
Not bad.
Don't worry, students, because I'm here.
God damn.
How much damage did that just do?
38.
38
30.
damage.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Leave some
Not-
for me, guys.
There we go. That sounds right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I thought this fight would take a little bit longer, but Christ Almighty.
Yeah, this is like the JoJo meme.
You're
Shut up,
approaching.
There's 3 guys kicking the one on the ground.
Yeah.
This is like the fucking Arkham Origins fight with the fucking the electrocutioner.
Oh yeah.
You just
Bro.
kill him
First
in
time
one
I fought
fucking
that
hit.
guy. Yeah, I was like, Jesus, I thought it was gonna be a hard boss fight. Like, nope.
That's a hit. That's a wow.
That's gonna be a short toilet break. I'll be right back.
All right.
No.
Man, be dying.
Right here.
10 extra damage. Oh yeah, he's hurting real bad. He's having a bad time. Now it's his turn. So he turns to you, Arte, and he's just like, "Oh, you think you've won? Not even close." Reaches out and he tries to hit you.
That's illegal. I didn't give consent.
Then you gotta make a con save. That's a failure.
I failed.
Yep, I forgot what his con save was. Oh, so your hit points are now whatever your hit points are at. That's your maximum until you take a nap.
Oh my god.
And then he's just like, "But wait, there's more." Oh no, wait, you're not dead yet. Never mind. I was gonna turn your dead body into a ghost to work for me, but you have to be dead to that. Sonja.
Yeah, I gotta stop that now.
Don't let him kill me, Sonia.
I mean, he has a full round. I don't, even if I miss, he's still gonna die just like a lot of people.
No.
Yep.
That's 17 hit.
Yep. I think that's his hit points for his armor classes. Oh, 13. Oh my god, his AC is so low. All right, do your damage. Do your
I did
worst.
16 already.
He
Oh
lives.
my
He
god!
lives. He lives.
He's alive.
He's
Somehow.
alive. Wait, did he hit? I see he hit Art.
Yeah.
It's
Art
like
is real.
sliver left.
With how much damage?
Almost 50.
I'm alive.
Wait, almost 50?
Sorry,
Yeah.
40 damage. Sorry, 40 damage only.
No, no,
How
How
no.
much else do I have?
I meant who Art got hit, right? How much damage did she take?
She took
Oh
a
yeah,
lot.
a lot. Took a lot.
I'm alive.
Did she make the con save?
She did not.
No.
Oh fuck no!
Yeah, I
I'm
think
fine.
she took 22 points of damage.
Am I still like in the battle, or am I like taking a nap?
You're fine. You're still
You're fine.
fine.
You're
in
still
red
alive.
You're in red health, but you're still there.
Okay.
You're still
Yeah.
in this.
All right.
Okay. Thank God.
Sonia, play for blue.
Sure. Let me get. Where's blue?
Blue is right above us.
Let me
He's
see.
above the rapier lady.
Yeah, I got it. I will bite.
Boy, get him.
Yeah, so you just drag the +5 to hit over the wraith.
Okay,
Who's
I got it.
good boy? He's a good boy.
What the? I did +5 over the wraith, and it's not rolling.
I'll do it.
Also, one thing, Umi, I think Art and Vadov just have this opening stage of a rivalry for no reason.
Yeah.
Art doesn't like have room in her life for a rivalry, man. She has
I
room in her
know.
life for one big suit of armor, and that's it.
I know, but it's the thing.
Oh, it's still alive? Holy crap!
I feel like you are maintaining this rivalry entirely, and Art's like, "Why are you my friend?"
Art, finish it off. You got it.
It's
My
it's
turn?
your go. Get it, kid.
Do I get
Get
my
it.
3 turns now?
Yes.
Miss.
What are you
Jesus
sending, by the way,
Christ,
Violet?
he's still
All right.
I mean, blue only did like 7 damage, so I'm not even.
So I'm gonna go for a powerful attack.
Okay.
Anything I got, and then I'm gonna use action surge.
in case it's not
Uh,
dead.
And I'm just gonna like go full ham. I'm doing my finishing attack. Please hit, please hit, please hit, please hit, please hit. I need my cool anime moment.
What kind of fighter did you choose? Do you remember?
Psionics.
Psionics?
Psionics, I think.
Psionics.
Yeah,
I remember because Vadov hates psionics.
Oh no.
It's not my fault. I just have headaches. Headaches that hurt other people's heads too.
That's like the only. I think that's how that's how this one-sided rivalry started. Vadov just hates psionics
Fair.
for a very
Ooh.
good reason.
I could use a psionic attack and try to knock him prone with it. Like I wanna knock him on his knees, and then I wanna do action surge, and then do like a cool Beyblade spin with my 2 little swords,
All right.
and then try and just like
Psi Warrior.
do like the EI Jutsu samurai thing where I slash through him, and then it's like, "Pew! You're done."
Done and dusted.
Mhm.
Done and dirty.
That's all she wrote.
And I also have advantage from head pet from dad.
This is true. Okay.
At this very moment, yes. Go ahead.
So hang on, I gotta roll for it and make sure
I mean,
this stuff is good.
You can't really.
Dad's
F
like,
this
"Go
up.
get him, girl," and I'm like, "Yes, sir." I call my dad
Not
sir as a
tomorrow,
joke.
today. Ooh, okay. So yeah, you're absolutely gonna do your Chivalry of a Failed Knight.
Mortal.
Fucking put all of your energy into one attack move. So let's
Yeah. It's gonna be super cool.
Oh, I give you advantage. Give me a second. Hacha. All right, you hit.
Did I just get another nat 20?
No, you got a 20. You got a 17. All right.
Oh my god.
So describe how you absolutely ruthlessly murder this ghost. You was
Yeah!
ready for
Okay. So I do my psionic attack, and I like banshee screech at him, and it just screams, and it just everyone has to plug their ears, and this guy just takes massive just mental damage, and he knocks down to his knees if it's have knees, and I just like my turn, and then I jump off of. I let my little suit of armor guy give me a little boost, and then I use that, and then in the air I do a little spin. I do like a tornado kind of Beyblade spin, and then I slash through him, and then I land at doing a cool ass flip, and then I land on the ground with a little tap of my heels, and I say, "You're finished. Go back to the graveyard where you belong."
I'm sending you to the graveyard.
Yeah, it's time for you to die a second time.
And he says, "Sending you to the Bronx."
And then I do a cool little pose with my swords out and just like facing back, and then he just, with a slash of smoke, he just gets like cut in half, like a cloud getting cut, and then he's just dissipates into the air. And I look back and I finish doing my cool pose. I'm like, Dad, I murder things so cool, don't I? I murder things so well, right? Right?
So you see your mom and dad, they're like, look at her. Yeah, absolutely.
Like, Mom's doing a little golf clap, and Dad's like, oh, yeah, just like I taught her how to murder things at a young age in the jungle.
Art, I need you to make a very important perception check.
Me?
Oh, everybody?
No, just Art.
Okay.
Are they disappointed in me? Did you already use my advantage?
No.
Okay. If I fail it, I want to use advantage to get something to try again.
Let me do that. I forgot that I'm rolling.
Please. Daddy
Perception.
dearest, do not kill me.
So you can tell your dad is sitting there and he's like, yes, quite. That was quite impressive. Meanwhile, you realize, or everybody else but Art realizes that what's happening in the chat right now is while the fight was going on, this was him.
Uh-huh. Wait, he was taking pictures of me?
He's pretending that he was not impressed, but he was absolutely impressed. And everybody but you seems to realize that they're just like...
Sonya's just not looking at the thing. I'm like, okay.
So I failed the perception check?
Now, you got a 17. He's got to roll a deception. Deception is what? Charisma?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so you think that he was just like, yeah, that was adequate. But in reality, he was just like, yeah, let's fucking go.
My little elf ears droop, and I'm like, oh, did I not do it cool enough? I tried my best. I did flips in the air and everything.
Your shiny boy walks up and he's just like, but wait, what's this? And he just grabs like the pictures, like the actual like little Polaroids. It would appear that your father has taken several pictures of you while you were performing, and you see all these amazing action shots, like you were just sitting there playing in the portrait mode of a video game. And he's embarrassed, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna go way over here. Bye.
Before the dad leaves, like Sonya looks at Needmap. Looks like your fiance can take care of herself. So
and then I give my mom a big hug, and I'm like, go beat the shit out of him, Mom. And then she's like, yes, ma'am. It's time for Dad's daily beating.
Oh no. Oh my god.
Oh Lord.
In a good way, in a good way.
It's like the good beating.
So the dove needs.
I learned all my girl boss tricks from my mom.
At the moment.
And all the how to murder cool, like it's like the Batman and Robin. Like I have my cape flowing, and Dad is just like pointing the fan at me, like you gotta do it like this, Arte. You gotta cut them up like this, and then it'll look real cool.
Like
My mom is the one that actually taught me like fighting using every weapon and then doing girl boss things.
It's like the what if Batman was a savage? It's just like love you pop up. All right. So the ghost...
I'm gonna hop into the arms of my shiny boy.
Absolutely. He just carries you effortlessly. So the ghost begins to fade into the ground, doing like Terminator 2 thumbs up style. Vidove, I need you to be very, very quickly. Give me a dexterity check.
I'm going to reroll that one.
Okay.
Even worse.
So you go into your reach for this thing that the ghost was carrying, and before you could grab it, it kind of turns into like smoke. But as you touch it, you hear a name repeating in your head over and over and over and over again. It's just Uja.
Mm.
So whatever this thing was calling out to him, you couldn't grab it before he does, and he's gone.
Yep, we found our person. I'm pretty sure we found our person, guys.
So Art, you know that the attacks on the outside from the menagerie have been orchestrated by a scientist named Uja. This guy has gone rogue. He wants money, and he wants to do a bunch of other things with the menagerie. He wants to use all the incorporated spiritual power this place generates for his own means. He's basically been lying to your parents for several years now. He's only been working for here for about 6 months, but he's had agents coming in and out and things like that, so he knows how to butter up your dad, how to impress your mom, how to just gaslight, manipulate, all the usual tactics.
How dare he manipulate my easily manipulated dad?
It's true. It's kind of a huge design flaw, but
Mom is the only one who's supposed to do that.
it's true. This guy's smarter than the average bear. So now you know this information, but you're also very badly injured, and you're gonna need a nap.
I'm very angry, but I'm also very tired.
Yep.
I need nap time. I'll go kill them all after I'm awake. Don't keep all the evil guys alive. I need to exact my wrath upon them for manipulating my easily manipulated father.
Yes, let's get you to bed.
Fuck you, person that I am not in a relationship with.
I know.
No
Sonya,
one said
Trying to
just
tell
no
your
one-
parents the same. I've been
The
Sonya
trying.
just
only
looked
thing
at,
that I love in this
no
world
one-
is my parents and my suit of armor, and I smooch my armor and I just fall asleep in his arms.
No one said something about relationship.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
See,
no.
Nobody says.
So Sonya just looks at Cyrene. Look at that. They're playing so hard to get to each other.
No, the
Oh,
only
yeah,
thing
you
that I
get it.
like is titties and dogs. I like
Relatable.
dogs; they're fluffy.
You just
Fluffy.
before you enter your room, you just hear a small a silent zip
Violet, you better put Blue on the bed. You better put him on the bed.
zip.
Hey, Blue is
He
my
deserves
Blue
it,
is my
man.
wolf. You got your
Shut
iron.
Blue,
Okay.
I play fetch with him, and he gets spoiled by me. I give him like all like dead body parts, and he's like, "Gum dum dum dum."
Hey, Sonja,
Yeah,
look at the chat.
you asshole.
last thing you heard is just a zip, and you feel like something warm touch your neck.
Oh no! Wait, what happened?
Wait,
They're
Like,
molesting each
Like
other. It's
like a very
weird.
dry warmth, just like a very
I think
aggressive sun ray.
someone wants to say hello to my great sword, my Fey great sword.
Are we fighting again? God damn it! This is the second civil war we've had today.
What?
Honestly,
They're
this-
fighting each other?
Yeah, I've been having a bunch of social conflicts lately.
It's
You and
Frank
your
in the
weird
shitter.
sexual tension with people, man. Stop it. Arte is not delivering what you are wanting.
Sonya just looks at Arte. Stop projecting your thoughts on me, okay?
Yeah.
What?
Rodolphe is a very normal person. He's just
Yeah, okay.
He has
Rodolphe is
weird
always
social
mean,
standards
like
towards
you and
women.
me.
Sonya just pressing X to doubt there somehow.
why?
Normal person, yeah. Normal person. Only
Anyways,
me
he's
and
meditating in
only
the
me
room.
and Cyrene are the normal people here now.
Yeah.
Arte is
You
like
people are weirdos.
she's like a raging lesbian.
Yeah.
She's a
Like you,
raisin.
man, gross. The only thing that I have eyes for now is Sonia's titties.
Oh no. Oh.
Hell yeah!
Arte's just like, man, mine are big, but they're not that big. Like just sad, moping. But at least we have a dog, and I'm gonna go cuddle with Blue, and my suit of armor is just gonna be moping because he's like, but I wanted Arte cuddles. I'm like, no, you aren't fluffy. Nah,
You know,
Is it-
Lemon,
got a
sometimes
tit
I miss the
add-on?
mount.
You know,
Oh,
he
yeah.
could just wear like a giant fur. Oh my god, we could turn him into like an amusement park mascot.
Oh my god.
Just turn into
He could be
2B.
like like one of those bunnies from Silent Hill that look really creepy, and he's just
Oh no.
Yeah.
That is really creepy.
In case you guys didn't hear, Badov just turns to Niven and says, "You know, sometimes I miss the mountain."
You too.
Sometimes he misses what?
The mountains.
The mountains, the monastery he grew up in.
Oh,
And she just
I
turns
mean,
to fucking
sometimes I
Sonya.
miss
It's
the
like, they're right there.
collection of knives I have at home and all my fancy weapons. I named them all and I drew little faces on them.
Jesus.
They're so cute and silly. We had a tea party once, but we kind of ended up cutting everything up after. They're not very friendly towards each other, you know, because I use so many different weapons, and they're like, "Why don't you use me today?" And I'm like, but there's nothing to cut up, and they're like, "So cut something," and I'm like, "I'm sorry."
Where is that guy? There he is.
What the hell?
Mhm.
I had a very interesting childhood.
Ooh, John.
I bet.
Look, it's like getting lost on an abandoned island and like talking to coconuts with faces on them. There's
Relatable.
she doesn't have any friends. They're all dead.
I mean,
She
you still
talk to
talk to
ghosts
them.
for friends, man. She only has ghosts. And weapons. Lots of weapons.
Okay. So
Honestly,
you all spend the night more or less uneventfully. The people who are in the doors, I mean, you can position yourself however you want. Arta, you can be by the door if you want, I put you by the wall.
No, I'm on the door.
Okay.
My door.
So I need Nimin, Vidove, Cyrene, and Blue to make perception checks.
What is Blue's perception check?
I might have
Perception
been
is
you. I
wisdom.
might have just crawled into Blue's bed to cuddle with Blue.
That's fair.
And let me roll. But Blue's thing is 15.
Okay. Alright, so everybody but Cyrene noticed. Cyrene, you are just dead asleep, honk chewing.
Jeez.
Okay. So, Arta, you know, as a Dampier, you know people smell. You know, everyone's got their own individual stank on them.
Did I smell that horrible scientist?
You absolutely did. And as soon
He's stinky!
as I put him on the board, he'll be here. Ka-chow. So he's standing there, menacingly. And you hear him talking to somebody just off screen from behind the door, and he says, "And these are all that are here? These are all that know?" And whoever he's talking to answers, but you don't hear it. And he says, "Very well. I can tell by their combat performance this will be incredibly easy to subdue. I could probably take them here if I wanted."
I'm gonna throw a pillow at Cyrene and try and wake her up.
Cyrene, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
God. Holy shit.
I'm very angry right now, okay?
Oh god. Wow.
Cyrene,
You rolled that.
you are having the most amazing dream. You're back in the royal court. Everything is coming up in Cyrene house. And all of a sudden, your breath is being suffocated by a pillow. And you're like,
I look at her and I say, "Shh! The big evil, the scientist guy who I want to kill so badly is here. We gotta hope that the other people heard and plan an attack or something."
But Dove and Nimin, you, as far as you know, are the only people that heard what's happening. What is your plan?
okay.
Oh,
Apparently
wait.
this-
Sorry. Do I have like a psionic message thing that I can send?
I'm not sure, actually. You should be able to talk to them with your mind. Let's
Yeah.
see.
I'll choose Vidove because he hates psionics.
Oh my god.
You
Honestly, I'm all for it.
You can't
This
read
tainted
minds,
love.
but you're able to move things around with your mind. So if you just send a message, like making stuff move in their room, that'll probably count it as a message.
Yeah.
I love the position of privilege as a class feature because your nobility
Right.
background.
So I'm gonna. Do we have any like pieces of paper in our room?
Yeah.
Can I like write down a little message and be like, "Evil, smelly scientist guy, Dr. Uja is here. Wake up, the lady with the rapier. I woke up. Everyone in here knows. But we gotta be stealthy. He's talking to somebody. If we want to get the advantage on him, we gotta be sneaky."
So Art's writing that note and hastily sending it over to you. Vadov and Niman, what are you doing in the meanwhile?
I'm discussing like a plan. Of at least trying to be able to how do we know how loud the door is if we would like trying to creak it open slightly?
Roll a history to see if you paid attention to that when you went inside the room.
Of course. 9.
You were too busy trying not to die and get your health back. Speaking of which, let me give everybody their health back.
Well,
Anyway, while I contemplate that, I feel like the note would show up.
It's gonna hit him in the forehead, smack dab in the forehead.
Yeah, so you go try to secretly open the door, see how loud it is. As you do so, a slip of paper, like a little paper airplane, just folds itself in there and then unfolds itself and hitting one of you in the face. And you're like, ah!
Yeah, obviously me.
Alright.
Yes, it's targeted towards Vidove.
Specifically. Okay. Okay, Nemen, this is what we're gonna do. Do you have any spells to subdue people?
Subdue. I don't really have any subduing spells, unfortunately. Just ones to distract it.
Distraction how?
I can make a sound.
Okay.
I can go invisible.
Okay. What Vidove is going to do is I have a mirror. A small mirror, like a hand mirror, I say, because it just says mirror steel.
Mhm.
And my
This
plan was
is a
to. Did I get the door open slightly?
Yes.
Can I see him in the mirror if I use it?
Give me perception. You have sleep.
Yes, I
That's
do
a
have
4.
sleep.
That's a 4. Don't think I see him.
No, you're too busy. Like you're putting your mirror in there and you're breathing so hard you're just kind of fogging up the mirror.
Okay. New plan. I'm going to stealthily open the door.
Okay, give me a stealth.
That would.
That's another 2. Why do I get 2s?
do you still have the fate reroll? Do you still have a
No,
fate reroll?
I don't.
I'm
So,
wondering.
you try to stealthily open the door. You kind of whack yourself in the head with it. You're like, "Ow, shit!" And you hear a guy going, is someone there?"
But the sexy
Lemon
vampire.
tries to quickly yank Vidove back into the room.
The door gets pulled shut and slams. Must have been the wind.
For the love of God.
You absolutely heard. The other room absolutely heard that.
Oh no.
Also, even if I would have preferred a nat 1 there, actually.
Then it would be funny.
No, the fact is I'm a halfling. I can reroll nat 1s. I'm lucky.
So you hear footsteps fade away as the man just kind of leaves the area. You see him
Not my prey.
heading this direction towards like the regular facilities. He kind of looks back at you guys. I don't know if you're staring through the windows or not, but he's looking back and just kind of like shakes his head and laughs and just keeps walking towards the research labs.
This guy. I hate this guy. Would I have any like history? Would he have like run experiments on me as a child? Anything like that?
It's
He
only
w-
been working here for 6 months.
Yeah, he's only been here for 6
Oh
months.
yeah, oops, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know he's weird because even though your parents are easily manipulated, you are not. And you have been trying to tell your parents for a long time about what the hell's going on with this guy.
He goes on 4chan and he talks about all of our secrets.
It's true. He doesn't try to hide it either.
He leaks classified
He
documents.
also has like a weird collection of pictures of me, and I don't really like it.
Sorry, I'm back now. What happened?
Nothing happened. I hit my head at the door.
Yeah, so
Just
What
you,
happened?
This
You
is
have
this is
been-
like Naked Gun stealth, the Naked Gun stealth here.
yeah, you have been suspicious of this guy for a long time, but you didn't have any verifiable proof to bring towards your parents. But now that these guys are here, you snuck into the lab earlier and you released something that should not have been there. As was discovered or discussed earlier, they don't allow
And that's
evil
the Wraith?
spirits. Yeah, the Wraith, yeah. Like they don't allow
Oh.
evil spirits, they don't allow vengeful spirits, they don't allow people with cloudy souls to enter here. Like there's a whole bunch of rules. And for
It's
there
like
to
a
be
safe haven. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. So for there to be an actual wraith just floating around underground, that's a problem. So now that he knows that you know that he knows that you know, it's a problem, and you guys got to take him out. But we're gonna handle that next time. It's been playing for like 3 hours.
Oh man, you're right.
That's been 3
I'll
hours.
get
Yeah.
you next time, evil hot vampire scientist guy.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go to my ending soon.
It's interesting how I get more and more vampire hunting equipment the more sessions go on. I don't know.
I mean, it's important.
Where I'm-
It's almost
I don't know
like
where
you
I'm getting
want to
this
And
kill
look, you also got a vampire princess fiance.
Ew.
Oh, you shut up!
I got a plot for this new anime.
No.
My vampire princess can't be Bradley in this cute.
Oh my god.
Can be what?
My bratty vampire princess can't be this cute. The animated series.
I
Oh
just
my
I just hold out a hand, but of just holds out a hand to Art before we're starting like social fight. Nuts to Sonja.
All right. So
No, Needmap. Violence is not the way. You need to show love to her.
Violence is a
I don't,
question.
I
The
don't,
answer
I don't
is
like
yes.
hurting women.
oh no.
Violence is the
She-
question. The answer is
She has
yes.
big boobs. I don't want to hurt her.
Damage
and just-
buffers.
Sonya will just hug Artie from behind.
Oh no.
I'm gonna
Yo.
use.
Anyways, ending soon.
You
Yeah.
will use
Love
her.
you.
Feel
my
the
lesbian
melons on the back of your head. You're like, hell
Yep.
yeah.
Like, yes, I show you heaven.
I just like how petty Vidolf has become.
It's pretty great.
You're just jealous that I get Sonya titties and you don't.
Oh.
Excuse me, who's Vado? I don't know a Vado. All I know is
All I know is the Hobbit.
Needmap.
All
No,
I know is this guy.
Sonya will just look at
died
Needmap. Needmap, it's okay. It's okay. It's only one-sided.
Hang on, I can real quick before we go.
Well, you know what I imagine, right? Is this is just this is just like the rivalry of Kaiba and Yugi
Mhm.
from Yu-Gi-Oh! After like season 3, where the rivalry just kind of fades into the background. Like, oh yeah, he's part of the team now. Who cares if he tried defeating us for a while now? He's a friend now.
Let
Or like
me-
Zuko in Avatar. Like
Yeah.
he tried to kill us a lot, but he's our friend now.
Yeah, but not like that. Like Zuko didn't actually keep up the rivalry, right?
Mm.
But Kaiba absolutely tried.
Like
All the
Kaiba-
time.
Bro, Kaiba was just like, nope. Hate
Yeah,
Sonya.
to the point where they made an entire movie of him trying to get back the Pharaoh from the dead just to duel him.
Oh my god.
Teach them how,
How
to
petty
duel.
can the man be? That is very much so.
Mhm.
So
Deep
you
down,
are-
I don't
Arte
know.
just she's just like saying all that shit to fuck with you. she's like, nah, this guy's weird. I don't like him that way, but he's fun to pick on.
one last roll. Everybody who has good perception, I need you guys to
Uh-oh.
investigate something real quick.
Shit, I already logged
Birthday
out.
cake.
Just roll for me. Sorry.
Okay. that's fine.
Perception?
Plus,
Okay.
plus,
Go.
add +5 for my roll.
Give me that nat 20.
Ugh.
That's almost a net 20 for Cyrene there.
Minnie, I'm
Mhm.
hungry.
That's Wow, you have a
for me.
+10 on on perception.
Yeah, she's a savage. Okay, so so you're dicking around, right? And you notice there's one cake in particular, Art. You know that there's a cake that has always been there. It's never gone bad. They've never thrown it out. And you're like, that's kind of strange. So you go and you mess around with it, and you realize that if you just turn the cake slightly, it's actually not a cake. It's just a cleverly disguised like crank handle, and it makes the stock Resident Evil 2 like crank sound as you fucking turn it. The entire cabinet shifts over to the side, and there is a ladder leading down into the darkness. As you peer down into it, you hear a blood-curdling scream, and Dr. Uja just fucking... So you know, we probably gotta go down there and go figure out what's going on. So now it will end.
I'm just gonna like swan dive into it.
Just feet first. Hell dive into that hole. Alright, so this time for real. I have been Paladin. These have been my friends, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yippee!